Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good morning, UA Universe. Welcome to UA in the AM, Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room here. We're going to get to a little ripping and sipping, waking and breaking. It's your host, Rip Camelucci, along with my co-host and producer, Mike Napolitano. Mikey, baby, how you doing today?
Pretty good. Ready for another day here in the break room. Today is what, Wednesday? This week is going by slow.
Wednesday, March 26th. We're almost done with Q1 of 2025.
That's crazy.
Happy New Year, end of Q1.
Yeah, right.
Is what it felt like. Weeks blazing by, month flying by years. The drum of time bores on, but right here we're gonna escape. We're gonna escape from all those trials of life, and let's just hit some sweet autographs, break open some incredible memorabilia. Welcome in. Good morning. Please sound off in the chat. Clapping cheeks took no time to sound off in the chat. Is the moss still in the diamonds? Does moss grow on the north side of trees? Yes, the moss is still in the diamonds, the Speed Flex. We're going to hit top to bottom rundown in just a bit. Let's go ahead and take care of our housekeeping, as I like to call it. But just good morning. Please feel free, ask all the questions, see what we got. Ask, if this is still there, that's still there. What's left in this? What's left in that? Let us know what you're eating for brekkie this morning. Hit us up. Jason, that Randy Moss is going to be hot this morning because that's the second question in a row we've got about that Randy Moss Speed Flex in the diamonds. Almost makes me want to go right to the top to bottom. You know what? Let's just check out the diamonds. Since that's what everyone's asking about.
Yep.
Let's check them out. And Wheaties Polo Rex Breakfast of Champions got the Wheaties going. Here we go. The Moss. Well, there it is. There's that Randy Moss Chrome Speed Flex. We still have the Bettis, and we still have the Kurt Warner. Let's just take a look at this. Let's just get to the good stuff, huh? If this was a breakfast, this would be steak and eggs right here. This would be the heartiest scramble you'd ever have. Jason Stoven hit the Vault Moss the other day. Well, Jason, dude, this is a chance to level up right here. Because this is, I love to say it. Bells and whistles, bells and whistles. The sweet gradient fade of the two-tone mohawk down the middle. You got the gold matching face mask and visor. Randy Moss, excellent signature right on that Speed Flex sweet spot. Of course, no wonder why everyone's wanting and asking about this. But there will be time for that. There will be time for it all. Sounds about right. Not a champion. And the breakfast of breakfasts is what I'll say. Cool. Let's go ahead and take care of our housekeeping right here. Let's get let's figure out what our chase wheel spin and what we'll be rolling for our randomizers. How many times we're going to be randomizing.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Good. Because if it didn't, we were gonna have a moment, figure it out. We're gonna hash it out. All right. We're looking for 6 or higher. That's 5. That's 4. We're going backwards. There we go. 7. Lucky number 7 on the dice roll. So let's go ahead and get that in there on the dice roll. Bada bing, bada boom. There's the 7 coming right at you. Now let's see. The chase wheel spin is gonna be. I'm hoping it's diamonds, but I'd also love for college. Oh, it's going to be the can't miss minis and jerseys, which is still absolutely loaded.
Yeah. Hot yesterday and going to be probably hot again today.
I think we only took off, one headliner? So those ratios have got to be, as the kids say, bussin'.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 16 headliners out of 27 boxes left. So you do the math. You do the math. All right, get back here and update that chase. Mr. M's and Mr. J's. Minis and Joysies. Great. Sweet. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Good morning. I'm just going to say it again. Good morning, Clapping Cheeks, Jason, Stove, and Polo, Rex. Woo! We are doing the dang thing here on a Wednesday morning. Thank you very much for joining us. And now, without any further ado, the top to bottom rundown. Great. Listen, so much heat, so much fire. It's uncontrollable, I gotta say. So we have paired the Old College, which still had 2 headliners in it, the Bo Nix and the Myles Garrett Authentics. So we paired those. There's that Garrett, there's the Bo Nix. And we paired that with the New College midterms. And this is something special. We got 4 speed flexes in here. Let's not, bury any leads exactly. We got Adrian Peterson on this speed flex. The rip, break them quads. Good morning, all. Good morning, Green GM. Yes, let's break them quads. The quad box breaks, not our quads in our legs. That would be painful.
That's painful, yeah.
But yeah, what are the speed flexes we have here? Did we already hit? No. Where is it?
Well, we have.
Oh, there it is. Boom.
The
That's
Randy
the one I'm
Moss
looking
that you were
for.
talking about.
I'm looking for the Tom Brady right here. The Tom Brady Michigan speed flex.
Yes.
It's a Tom Brady Michigan speed flex with the color matching ink. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Go Big Blue. That's what it's all about is the Tom Brady. But not to be outdone. We got Saquon Barkley on the Penn State Speed Flex. That's just a clean helmet with a clean signature. All the room. As much room as he has to run on the field, he had to sign on that helmet. Look at that. And we have the Adrian Peterson. Ooh, gotcha spot. There you go, Gordon. There you go.
Yep, I saw that.
So there be 2 Bo. Yeah, you could double up on Bo. Go do Bo. Keep one, flip one. That's the opportunity you have there. Loving this sweet Eddie George on the, I'll call it a lunar, inverted Ohio State lid right there. The Ray Lewis on the 305 chain, that's always just going to be a personal favorite of mine. There's nothing more Miami than that. Where was I going? The Adrian Peterson. Look at it. We got AJ Brown speed flex on the Ole Miss. Baker Mayfield on the Boomer Sooners. Speaking of Boomer Sooners, Adrian Peterson on the Rip speed flex. Look at all that's going on there. I believe we do have. There's the video. There's the video. Let's check this out. Get out of here, coupon. The Vikings Sooners speed flex Rip. You got, and I love the way that the yellow face mask just stands apart and just is such a beautiful contrast to everything else, including just the blacked out visor looking absolutely sweet. AP on the speed flex sweet spot right there. Absolutely incredible collection. Adrian Peterson, Charles Nelson just bought into the can't miss. There you go. Get in, get that Chase wheel spin. I love to see. It sounds like things are moving pretty well. As you know, not to be crass, and toilet humor isn't my thing, but you want things to be moving pretty well in the morning. It's always important to get your day started off correctly. It's a metaphor for life and bowels.
Sure.
Charles Nelson on top of things. 5 left in that first can't miss. The college is spectacular right now. Not to be outdone, we have still some amazing stuff here in the Diamond. Big Bo morning. We still have Bo Nix here on the off the alternate white Broncos helmet right there, authentic. So that's 3 Bo Nixes that are up for grabs right now.
Yeah.
But the talk of the morning are always going to be these speed flexes. Oh man! Also, looks like that Tony Gonzalez did get hit. So already, okay. We got the Kurt Warner on the Salute to Service Cardinals speed flex, which Kurt Warner, you think greatest show on turf, 99 Rams, those great Rams teams. Kurt Warner also did the dang thing in Arizona too. That's where Kurt Warner, I feel like, was solidified as someone we're going to be bouncing our grandkids on our knees talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, he wasn't just like a flash in the pan or like a system quarterback or just like a fluke or anything. It's like, no, he peddled his wares elsewhere and did the dang thing. Polo Racks looking to trade some stuff there. So if someone hits that or, make your wheels and deals, as it were, let's check out these videos. The Randy Moss, still available in the diamonds. Get in on that action. Got the quad, got the doubles, got the singles, quads. Get in for just under $400, and the value of this is, well, I don't need to tell you, this is well above $400, much less $384, which is the cost of entrance for the quad diamonds. And again, with the diamonds, no duds in the diamonds, nothing less than authentic full-size helmets. Look at this gorgeous, frosty Pittsburgh Steelers Jerome Bettis. One of the toughest running backs of all time with the beautiful gold face mask visor combo, a sweet spot speed flex signature. Say that 5 times fast. I have been. It's my job. Just an absolutely gorgeous piece here. And again, nothing short of not just quality helmets with the authentics as a bare minimum, but every hit in this is going to be a Hall of Famer, a surefire Hall of Famer, a current superstar, much less someone on the up and coming. We also still have in the diamonds Brian Urlacher and Brian Dawkins. Double up on your Brians in the secondary headliners. So if you're asking me, Gordon here, both around the corner from 1400 depending on the buyer, and that is true. It's always depending on the buyer. Like someone asks, it's the same thing with cards. When I first started getting into cards, what's the market for certain cards? What's the market for certain autographed helmets and whatnot, slabs, baseballs, anything signed? Especially in the memorabilia game, the market is what someone's willing to pay for it. You can always find, like, on average what something's going to be, but if there's a buyer out there, if it's the right buyer for the right piece, for the right player, for the right team, right time, right moment, the market is what they're willing to pay for it. What else we got going on here? What else are we close to? Mike, how we doing? I see you clicking away over there.
Yeah, so we are 4 to go in those play action diamonds. You guys are
Hey.
definitely chasing that Randy Moss that you were asking for right off the jump. There's also a Jerome Bettis speed flex and the Kurt Warner, as you mentioned. So we also have the Bryans in that one, and also Bo Nix and George Kittle as far as headliners remaining. The other ones that are moving are the can't miss, as we said early on. Plenty of headliners still in there. Only really one is off the board, it looks like. I think we took a couple more off the board
Yeah,
yesterday because there were
probably.
a lot of headliners in this one. I believe it was.
I think there's only 2 because weren't there like 18 headliners or something?
Yeah, actually, you're right.
I think we're at 16 now.
Of
So yeah,
the
there's only been
18
2.
headliners, 16 of them are still there.
Yeah.
So there were 18 headliners in 30 boxes, guys. We've pulled 3.
Look,
so there's
if you're
still
getting
16.
ratioed on social media, that's a
Yeah.
bad thing. If you're getting ratioed here
There's still
in the break room, that's a great thing.
There's still 16 headliners in 27 boxes in that can't miss. So that'll be a nice one to go after. And then, of course, like you mentioned, we paired the college. I don't see a whole lot of movement in the college other than the double box. So if you guys, I mean, that's actually, there's only a double box and a quad box. So my apologies. However, the double box, I could definitely see why you'd want to jump in there because there's one of each. So you have the opportunity to still win that Brady or the Saquon Barkley or the Baker Mayfield or the Adrian Peterson or the A.J. Brown.
Yeah,
those are
dude.
all speed flexes.
Also in the college, so we got the it's a pairing. So we got the old, we got the new.
Right.
I didn't even have a chance to go over the secondary headliners. They are crazy. Also, Gary
yeah.
Urlacher is still in the practice squad. Get on in there. Let's 86 the practice squad because I'm sick of looking at it personally, and I'm sure y'all are too. The secondary headliners in college are. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna not bury the lead. I'll just say they're saucy. Starting with Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner, Ricky Williams, Jalen Carter, DeAndre Hopkins, and again, maybe one of my favorite players growing up, Zach Thomas, middle linebacker for the Miami Dolphins in the college. You got it, Gary. So yeah, if you're asking me, man, I feel like college is going to be your best bet. You got the most speed flexes in there. Oh, there's 5 speed flexes in there. There's 3 in the diamond, so we have 8 on the board. Yeah, man, college for me undeniably is going to be my way to go personally. Again, Tom Brady speed flex, baby. Them's be grails if you ask me. Especially on the college, go blue. Yeah, man, and of course, you know, can't miss jerseys and minis. That's our chase. And we were just talking Ray She. You remember Hook? Remember Rufio? You ever seen the movie
I
Hook?
don't think so.
Little before your time.
I think I've seen parts of it.
Okay.
I've seen Hitch. I think you're talking about that one. I have not seen. What is the premise of Hook?
Hook. Peter Pan grew up and has to go back to Neverland.
Wait, yeah. Duh. Yeah, I have seen that one.
Rufio.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was
Yeah.
just doing the same thing with ratios.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all. That's it. Hey, it's still early in the morning just because we're
I'm
up.
still waking up.
Yeah, exactly. He's
But,
wiping
I mean,
the
hey,
sleep from his eyes.
Just because I'm sleepy doesn't mean I can't put these orders in right, which means
Them fingers
you guys
still
should
work.
jump in these breaks. If you're already awake, I say this every morning, but if you're already awake, you've done half the battle. You're in here, you're ready to go, you're ready to win some cool. Yes, Hook is a great movie, Charles Nelson. Like I said, it's early. It didn't click at first, but
No worries, man. No
what's
worries.
that other line that?
We can
that
go
Hook
line for line
says?
all day.
No, it wasn't Hook. It was looky, I got a hookie. Yeah,
That was
that's what it
Rufio.
Yeah, that was Rufio. Yeah.
Dante Basco, also the voice of Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I did not know that. But yeah, guys, I mean, you're here, you're early. Might as well go after these speed flexes because who knows if the same ones are going to be on the board later today. Of course, you know, we close certain series out. We'll open new ones. There's always heat in the break room. However, you might not get a chance at this specific heat later on in the day. It'll be a different heat.
Also,
but go for it now.
Check this out. So the pairing, the college is a pairing right now. In total, for the old college, we have 4 boxes left. So yeah, we could do that with 4 doubles. We could knock out the old college in 4 doubles, or we could just do 2 college quads and knock out the old. There's 2 headliners still in there, so you're gonna get 2 hidden gems as well. So you got a 50-50 shot at a headliner from the old. And yeah, in 2 quads, that'd be knocked out. And we could just focus on all of this gorgeous bounty in the new college. I mean, look at the beautiful Mike Evans on the Texas A&M camo. The Lawrence Taylor on the Carolina blue with the Argyle down the middle is always just going to be a beaut to me. Jerome Bettis on the sweet Shamrock Notre Dame right there. I mean, again, aside from the speed flexes, amazing stuff. Also, Terrell Davis on the Georgia Bulldogs. But again, just amazing speed flexes between the A.J. Brown, Ole Miss, Baker Mayfield, Boomer Sooners. This incredible Adrian. I don't even know what to do, save for last between the AP and the Tom Brady. Because the Tom Brady's a Tom Brady, but that Adrian Peterson is a piece of art. So, I mean, that's a coin toss for me right there, man. But yeah, the college is absolutely loaded. And again, also, 17 headliners in the new college, 29 boxes. We've only taken 1 off the board from that so far. Let's check out the vault. We haven't gone to the vault yet today. Real quick, Gary asked for the Urlacher and the practice squad. Still right there. Still there for the taking. Come and get it. Ringing the breakfast bell. And, of course, we have that Max Crosby jersey available as well. To the vault, like I said. Let me stop getting... Hey, Common, what's that on top of the Lawrence Taylor? Rip teaching me new words. Who's in training? Who was training who last week? Well, when you get compared to Turtle from Entourage enough, you wear enough Argyle out to the going back to the club, and you just learn it. You just end up. Oh, I guess I wear a lot of Argyle. Also, name of a character from Die Hard, and also a pattern of clothing. Thank you, Common. Now I just want to see Lawrence Taylor wear an Argyle sweater or sweater vest. Who knows? Who knows if he's ever done that? What's going on in the vault? What's in the vault? We got not a lot. We got 2 of the beastliest beasts to ever beast on the defensive line, Micah Parsons and Julius Peppers. QBs beware on 2 gorgeous silver authentics. One for the Cowboys, another for the Panthers. Good morning, Tanya. Rise and shine. Time to rip open some autograph memorabilia here in the breaks. Eat your Wheaties and step right up. We also have the gorgeous, on the rep, this gorgeous satin purple Minnesota Vikings rep right here. Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the league, and he may have either J.J. McCarthy, great, throwing to him. Sure, he's going to help that young man's progression in the league, or, old Aaron, taking that bus back around Minnesota ways. We're trying to see what's going on. Today, Common throwing the good vibes out there. Which, you know what? Let's have this be a good, I make every day a good vibe day. But in particular, Common's calling that Tanya's going to win her first break today. And I would love to see it. I'd love to be the one to break it.
Tanya's saying not today, maybe Friday. Well, I was going to say that involves Tanya's got to jump in one of these breaks. But you know what else is a good vibe?
What else is a good vibe?
Is knowing that we have our first break ready to go. That is the Play Action Diamonds single box break. So we have a couple of different names in there that should be ready for you. And hopefully we will get some winners here in just the next few moments.
A comment out here letting us know if Jefferson comes out, he says that Mike and myself might hit the
gritty together.
Gritty in tandem.
I'll do it.
It'll be... Yeah, I'll do it. I don't say no, man. I just don't say no.
Yes, and, right, Rip?
That is the ethos of an improviser. Some say curse. Tanya saying, let's go, Michael. Gordon let us know that diamond sold out.
Yes, it did.
That it did. Cool. So we are 7 on the randomization. I am going to need, please drop me 1 box number for the diamond single. Right, that is in the chat. So hit me with the numbers. They're here along the ticker. If I 3, thank you. Not Troop. I was gonna say this is open to TJ Anslow, Michael Convey, Heath Hobler, Kenneth Stanton, Gary Marvin, and Moises Cohen. So let's get to it. Not Troop. I'm assuming you are one of those gentlemen. So thank you very much for box number 3. Let me go ahead and adjust the ticker, assuming this be right.
Is that somebody within the
Not
this
Troop.
break?
Not Troop.
Let's double check just before we
Yeah.
go forward with that. Not Troop. Let us know who you are.
Identify yourself.
He said, "Oh, that's Moises." Okay,
Moises.
yep, he's in there.
Great,
so.
perfect. I thought so, but just want to do our due diligence, cross our I's, dot our
Yeah.
T's. Right? That's how it goes.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Thank you, Common. Yeah, Common's in here. We could have just asked Common.
Yeah, that's true. Common knows a couple of you a little bit better. We're still learning some of you, but we'll get
We're
there.
getting
This
there.
is
We're getting
week
there.
number 2 of us actually off the leash on our own shows.
Week 2. Ooh, off the leash.
But you know what? I mean,
leash in the morning with Rip and Mike.
off the leash is actually the best way to put it because we have pulled some incredible heat, a lot of
7.
speed flexes.
That has been true.
It's like we're on a run from the cops over here in the 9 a.m. show. The 12, 3, and 6 p.m. shows are looking at us going, you guys are taking all the cool stuff.
Our Grand Theft
we
Auto.
got to open new series towards the end of the day with more speed flexes.
Our Grand Theft Auto rating is at 5 stars at all time here. Tanya, did the Brady Speedflex go last night? Absolutely not, Tanya. That is still available. We have pairings going on, a 1-and-1 in the double, a 2-and-2 in the quad, and the old college is almost sold out. 4 boxes left, 2 headliners, 2 quads, knocks that out. Common, the GOAT behind the desk. Well, Tanya, I'm not afraid to say, I'm coming for that crown. No, not yet, not yet. And that's not even what it's all about. Common, you the man, you the man. Everything I learned is from Common. Hey, Heath Hobler, NFC North, NFC South, TJ Anzalone, Heath Hobler, back in the NFC East, Moises Cohen, NFC West, Gary Marvin, AFC North, Moises Cohen, AFC South, Kenneth Stanton, AFC East, and Michael Convey, rounding things out in the AFC West. All right, without further ado, first break of the day. Let's get it, fam. All right.
Ooh,
I gotta use my
the big
morning
laundry bag.
muscles. Love it.
It's a good sign.
Always a good sign. But it's the diamonds. Everything's a good
that's
sign.
true.
In the
Yeah,
diamonds, man.
duh.
Come on, what are we doing?
Like I said, it's still early.
What are we doing? Been brought up twice already this morning. This time, yes, it's a secondary. Brian. One of the Bryans is gone. Brian Urlacher, Hall
Let's
of
go.
Fame, 2018, on the clean and classic Bears lid, authentic, full-size Beckett QR code on the back. Just classic, just like he wore in his playing days. You love to see it. Brian Urlacher. That's way to start our morning with a Chicago legend, Mike.
Nice hit, Heath, with the NFC North with my Bears. Nice job, Heath.
Nice hit, Heath. Heat-seeking Heath.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, my mouth is gonna work eventually. Unique New York.
I love his autograph on these. I think it's a very nice. I mean, almost every autograph we get in the break room is nice, but I will say like his is really added with that Hall of Fame inscription, and then the Bears helmets are just very clean as it is.
It's classic. What a single is right, Polo
Yeah.
Racks. I'd say so. What did Mr. Urlacher mean to you as a young impressionable Bears fan youth?
He instilled hard work, despite all odds. Basically, there weren't a lot of great Bears teams in that. I mean, you did have the Cutler years, and you did have that one run to the Super Bowl. Who can forget Devin Hester's return right off the bat? But Urlacher on defense was just a beast. I mean, he showed you that no matter who was in front, in the years that now the Bears have always prided themselves on great defense, but in the years that it was a little lacking, you always had that safety and comfortability with the fact that Brian Urlacher was also back there and he was going to just shut everything down.
Shut him down.
So, yeah, I really admired him. And now you could admire him off the highways here in Chicago, most notably 294 with all of the restore hair loss.
Hair, yeah.
Billboards,
so that was going to be my next question, talking
Hair
about
locker.
Urlacher and work ethic and hard work and everything.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him taking a shortcut?
I don't think that's a shortcut.
It's not a shortcut?
I think with myself, just starting out with a receding hairline here at 26,
dude.
it's very, very. I have my hat collection.
Don't bring
ready,
it into
don't worry.
existence.
But
you know?
we're making sure that we stay looking fresh. So I like
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Heath, absolutely sweet heat from Heath.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Keep it
nice.
on the table?
Yeah,
Chicago legend.
For
what
now.
are we doing? Yeah.
Yeah, we may pull something even spicier than that. However,
Spicier
I mean,
than that.
I like
It's a definite possibility with what's out there. What are we getting close to? Because now that's the thing, man. Whenever we rip something by like 9:30 or even earlier, that just like gets me going. I'm like, oh yeah, I get frothed up. I just want to rip all the boxes in here.
So to give everybody a recap, yesterday we pulled here on this 9 a.m. show 3 headliners in the first 4 boxes. The other one was a hidden gem. Mm-hmm. Last week, Rip pulled 3 speed flexes in a row in a quad. So, I mean, guys, it's always heat coming from this side of the table, especially this early in the morning. I would jump into anything. However, if you're looking at something specifically to jump into, we have 6 to go in the jerseys. You can jump in there. That's fine. Or we have the double box break of the paired or split college series. That's 6 to go as well. The college is where the flexes are at today, this morning.
Yes.
That Tom Brady that everybody was asking about, Baker Mayfield, Adrian Peterson, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley. In addition to the old college getting paired, there's Bo Nix and Myles Garrett in there still. Now, I want to just combine these numbers because in the new college, you have 29 of the 30 boxes remaining. That includes 17 headliners. In the old college, you have 4 of the 35 boxes remaining with 2 headliners. So if you add that up, you do the math, that is 33 boxes with 19 headliners.
Morning
That's
math.
more than 2/3. So I would jump in there. You're going to get a chance at dabbling from both. And then also the can't miss series, the jerseys and the minis.
Excellent.
I mean,
you just brought that up, Mike. As Charles is trying to rally the troops, I believe we have 5 left in that. Let's take a look at that right here.
And Charles is bringing up a point that I was going to mention is, guys, not only are you getting a chance at this long, and when I say long list of headliners, it's like a scroll on the board over here of all our headliners. But on top of it, you're going to get a chance to enter yourself for a gift card at the end of the show with Chase Wilspin.
I am frothed up. Cheeks, I am frothed up. I'm working myself up into a lather right here. Look at all these amazing legendary jerseys we got. The minis, again, legend. You can tell the story of football just from these minis alone. So get up on that can't miss. They call it can't miss for a reason, friends. 'Tis not a lie. What's left in the diamonds, Moises would like to know. We just did that single, hit this beautiful Urlacher. Here's what's left in the diamonds. A lot of beautiful stuff. All right, we still got this Bo Nix on the alternative white Broncos lid. We got the slate George Kittle looking clean and fresh as can be. Brian Dawkins still in the secondary headliners, but the good stuff, the stuff everybody's looking for, the speed flexes. Kurt Warner on the salute to service. And then the Bettis on this Frosty. Let me just pull up the videos. Let me just do it proper service. Bettis on what I'm calling the Frosted Mug Chrome, with the way that the logo looks just frosted out here. Good mornings all around. 26 here in the chat across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Get up in these breaks. Let's fill them up. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Diamond Quad in here. The Diamond Quad, because we're looking at it right now. And it is beautiful. Between, again, this Jerome Bettis, his signature, fitting it all compactly into that Speed Flex sweet spot. Love to see that. One of the best signatures in the game. And the color match visor face mask. My. Hey, Tej, good morning. Missed the diamond single. The result of that break was the Brian Urlacher unphotoed headliner authentic. So that's what we hit. And pretty much everything aside from that was still available this morning is still available. 38 viewers. Welcome into UA in the AM. We're taking a look at what's available in the Diamond breaks right now. The Diamond series, this beautiful Frosty Chrome, Jerome Bettis, Speed Flex, custom, absolutely gorgeous. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show you this Randy Moss Chrome Speed Flex with the two-tone gradient, mohawk down the middle. No, that was Heath Hobler that won the Chicago Bears Brian Urlacher. Tej, you were in the NFC South. Missed it by just that much. But NFC South, let's see what that gets you here. NFC South. That would have put you in line for, no, that's the West. Not much headliner ways for the Diamonds in the NFC South.
But I mean, it's Diamonds, so
But
it's
it's
always
Diamonds.
authentic or better.
No duds
So
in the Diamonds. We all
even
know
a
this.
non-headliner is going to get you something very cool.
And even then, Tej, that's in the. I don't need to tell you. That's in the past. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. So here we go. Everyone, Mike, what happened when we fired up the stream this morning? First thing, I'm just gonna scroll up back to the top of the
They
chat.
immediately were asking for the Randy Moss in the Diamonds.
Is the Moss still in the Diamonds? Moss? Hit the Moss in the vault the other day. Moss. Is Moss there? Is Randy Moss there? Yes. Does moss grow on the north side of a tree? Yeah. I was never in the Boy Scouts, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the things they talk about.
I didn't even know that. I knew
Hey.
it grew on like a certain side. I just didn't know. Now you've explained which side it is.
Here's the thing. I could be wrong. So I could just be spewing misinformation out there. And Moises just closed the can't miss.
He did. I've got you in there, Moises. So we are going to have another break here, continuing on with this morning heat that we've been having.
Moises closer magic. Love to see it. Please drop me a box number for the can't miss. And this, of course, goes out to, where are we at?
That should be pulled up there for you.
Thank you so much, Mike. TJ Anzalone, Stephen Reed, Wheel, Moises, looking for that closer wheel magic. So we are going to go to the wheel. TJ Anzalone, Stephen Reed, Charles Nelson, Heath Hobler. Stephen Reed, welcome to the show. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Thank you very much. First time order. Thanks for coming on in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for ordering. Please let us know how you found us, who your squads are, who you personally collect, which players you follow. Love to get to know you, and feel free to ask us anything. So let's get on over to the wheel to see what box we're going to be looking for. Not that wheel. And the can't miss is out of 30. So we're looking for box number 4 if it's there. 4 if it's there. Can't miss. It is. Updated the ticker. All right, let's get our names in here. We are randomizing to 7. Thank you so much, Michael. Michael. I'll never call you that again. I'm sorry.
I go by either.
Do you object whenever I call you Mikey?
No.
Okay. Because I realized I just started doing that and had no idea how you felt about it. So just want to check in. It's good to check in. Check in with the people in your life and the people you work with. Here we go. In the NFC North, Charles Nelson. NFC South, Moises Cohen. NFC East, TJ Anzalone. NFC West and AFC North, Moises Cohen. Branching the divisions, the conferences, Heath Hobler in the AFC South, AFC East, Moises Cohen. And first time Magic closing us out here, AFC, not closing us out, but rounding us out in the AFC West, Stephen Reed. Stephen Reed. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for playing. Here we go. Box 4 of the cannot miss jerseys and minis. What do my wandering eyes do appear? That's not the season for that. But it is a season for the American underdog on the Cardinals jersey, Kurt Warner.
Ooh.
Woo, man.
Another headliner.
That's a headliner right there. That's a headliner out of the... Well, you know why it's a headliner? Because those ratios are bananas.
Yeah.
There you go. The NFC West. We got Moises Closer Magic. Closer Magic. You love to see it. Beckett certified. Beckett witnessed. Kurt Warner on the Arizona Cardinals jersey. Again, I was saying it earlier in the show. Kurt Warner's Arizona run, I feel like, needs to be much more appreciated, much more, held close, because it really solidified his mark in the league, man. You know? We could have looked at those St. Louis runs as like a system thing, or, a right place, right time, a fluke even. But nah, man, he still did the thing. There we go. Nice hit. Love that one. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. Loving this early morning enthusiasm. Tanya bringing it. Bradley bringing it. Nice hit, Moises. That's how you do it. That is how you control your own destiny. Where is it? There you go. That's how you control your own destiny right here. Close it out. Get multiple spots. Multiple chances to win. Nice pull. Nice hit. Kurt Warner. Look at that. That's a great... Taking up the entire side of the one there, too.
Yeah, I like that signature.
Great stuff. Wonderful jersey. Excellent hit, Moises Cohen. Congratulations. Great job, everybody. I feel like we're starting to get a little bit of a mojo, a little bit of a momentum here. So keep those orders coming, baby.
2 headliners. I don't know, Rip. It's panning out to be another 9 a.m. show here in the break room where everything that comes out is heat.
Where I'm ticking everyone off in the shows for later today.
Yeah. You know what it does? It forces them to open new series to continue to have headliners on this board.
If me breaking absolute fire, filthy, disgusting hits.
Yeah.
For our customers, for our viewers, if that's what it takes, I'll take the heat. I'll take the internal heat. I'll become enemy number 1 here at UA. If it means y'all are getting y'all are just crushing it. Steve-O ATL found us from Instagram. Definitely jump back in more auctions. Thanks for the Stephen Reed. I believe this is Stephen Reed. Of course, man. Welcome in. Yeah, man. The IG's got a lot of really cool stuff on it. Check out our socials. Also, Steve. Okay. Man, I feel like I'm getting pretty good at this job. Steven, check this out. Check this out. So, welcome. You signed up. I'm sure you got, I believe it's for first time order, 10% off, I believe. Don't go, making a bunch of different accounts. Gotta stick with your account because you're a member of the Signature Club. All right? Here's the thing that happens. We do get Vic stuff, dude. Keep an eye out. We do get Vic stuff. You never know where it's going to be. Might be a headliner, might be hidden gems. So you never know where the Vic stuff's going to be. So there you go. 15% today. There you go. So there, man, you know, you're already, I don't need to tell you anything. You're already doing a great job on your own. But our signature club, this is where you earn points for just doing what you're doing already and buying into breaks here at Ultimate Autographs. But also you get a bunch of points just for following us on socials. So 100 for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Those are free points right there. And then you level up, you get rewards, gift cards, free reps, personals. The big one, you hit that GOAT collector status. I've seen this several times now in my our short time being here. A complimentary GOAT collector headliner package that includes, well, let's just go to the personals page. That includes a jersey. That includes a mystery jersey, a mystery mini, a full-size rep from our mystery box, and a mystery diamond. And as we all know, there ain't no duds in the diamond. Everything's going to be at minimum a full-size authentic. So, Steven, welcome to the breaks. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Welcome in to the break room. So happy to have you here and excited to call your name out a lot more and get you some dubs. Steve-O, Charles asking if he's from Atlanta. I mean, it's a good chance. He's looking for Vic. Steve-O ATL is the handle. So, you know, there you go. That's we're putting together context clues, baby. Context clues. Context clues.
Guys, we got 2 to go in that jersey break. So they wanted to see not just a Kurt Warner in the can't miss, but now they want a guaranteed jersey. As far as headliners in there, you have Brian Dawkins, AJ Green, Randall Cunningham, Gale Sayers, and Ty Law. So get in there, guys. You get a chance at one of those or a non-headliner that could be a diamond in the rough. Who knows? So two spots to go. Let's close that out, guys. You get an opportunity to get yourself a really nice jersey this morning. We got TJ Anzalone, Charles Bills, Don Henry, Gary Marvin twice, and Charles Nelson in that break. But who's going to have that closer magic, guys? Jump on in there.
That's right. This is a perfect opportunity to establish yourself as one of the new generations of big dogs here at Ultimate Autographs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, we talk a lot about big dogs, talk a lot about, dudes coming in and just splashing the pot, so to speak, you know, buying up multiple spots, if not all the spots. And this is a great opportunity to come in, kind of build yourself up, build up your own SIG club, signature club points as well. Absolute great stuff here. Just taking a little look. We're 5 away from the college double. Love to see movement on that. Especially, again, the numbers for the college, the pairings are out of control. A lot of double up opportunities. I highly, highly, highly recommend getting in on that. Got Charles Nelson from Sandy Springs area. There you go. I do love Atlanta. I love the Georgia area. I love seeing that red clay whenever I'm driving through it. Oh, yeah. Last time I was in Atlanta, went to a cookout. Have you ever eaten at a cookout before?
I mean, it depends on what you define a cookout. Like
it's a chain. It's a chain fast food restaurant.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I have not.
Dog? It's really good.
Interesting. Okay.
It's no Whataburger for me.
But all right.
It's really, really good.
I thought you meant like, a bunch of people go out into a forest preserve, fire up the grill.
Yeah. A small C, small
like
O.
That.
No.
Gotcha.
I'm talking capital C, capital O, trademark.
Interesting. Okay.
Tanya wants a...
Cookout shakes are the best.
I
I'll try
said Tanya once. I said, no. Tanya made it clear. Tanya needs an Ultimate Autograph shirt with all of our autographs. So, I don't know. That's above my pay grade, but I'll sign. I don't get out of bed for anything less than $500 for a signature. But,
yeah, I was going to say I charge. I'm just kidding.
Cookout shakes are the best. I couldn't even have a shake, but yeah,
I'll try
cookouts, Cookout is really good.
Yeah.
Tanya, Arizona. Oh man, that's another area that I've actually been to. I love Arizona.
I had In-N-Out when I was there. Liked it. It was good.
Solid.
And then, of course, Arizona itself is just
Yeah.
great. I mean, does that make you, Tanya, does that make you a Cardinals fan? I'm not sure if she's expressed her fandom here.
Moises said, "Shh, I'm closing a break. Shh, stop
Close the
talking."
jersey. All right. Let's go. I just saw that now. Guys, while you're waiting as well, I will say
We're over here flapping our
the
gums.
college, that double box break in the college was moving this morning. And then what happened, guys? You left it open. That means it's open for somebody to go and close that out. My recommendation, we definitely want to see a college break early on today because of the fact that there are all the speed flexes, because of the fact that it is paired with the old college. And guess what? That means you, the 9 a.m. show, have the best opportunities at what is on that board right now. Let me get those jerseys going here for you all.
Excellent. And ex-Navy, Tanya's a Chargers fan.
Chargers fan. Okay, still out in the West there,
Yeah.
so we like that. We'll see if we can get you some Chargers maybe in, I don't know if I see any in the headliners right now, but you never know what's in the unlisted. And then, of course, we've seen plenty of Chargers in the room here, Rip. Trying to look at what's around here.
Please drop me a box for the first jersey single. They are coming along your ticker right now. Should be accurate and up to date. So anyone from TJ, Charles, Donnie, Gary, and Moises, hit me with Moises said wheel. So we're going to the wheel. Moises said that wheel did me good last time. Let's keep that wheel mojo going, the closer magic going. Jerseys 1 through 30. Let's spin.
We do have, if we're looking for Chargers, is it Kyron Williams? Is that Chargers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost thought it was Rams for a second because sometimes I get the
No,
yellow
you're right. He
confused.
is the Rams. Sorry. I'm thinking LA.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jerseys number 12. We don't have 12. We have 11 and 13. So we go to the picker wheel. We go to the wheel of picking. And 11. Great. So let's spin it, baby. Let's see what we're getting. Either 11 or 13. It's looking like... Oh, that is on the line. Double ones. 11. There we go. Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Man, I don't think it could have gotten closer than that. That was pretty crazy. Let me update the ticker. And we'll go to randomize. There we go. I just noticed Charles Bills, welcome in. Welcome to the Ultimate Autographs Break Room. Welcome for your first purchase. Please let us know how you found us, who your squads are, who you collect, who you love to follow, what your personal collection looks like. A little, you can feel free to ask us anything as well. And let's do it. We got TJ Ansel. We're randomizing 7 times. Randomizing 7 times. But of course, as always, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Excellent. So, Moises Cohen in the NFC North. I get that out of here. Here we go. Oh no, my formatting. Moises Cohen, NFC North. Gary Marvin, NFC South. TJ Anzalone, NFC East. Gary Marvin back in the NFC West. Moises Cohen, AFC North. Charles Bills, AFC South. I don't know why I was like Charles Bills. Charles Nelson, AFC East. We got a real Chuck off right here. Chuck versus Chuck. And Donnie Henry in the AFC West. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, thank you very much, and good luck. Okay. Interesting. Let me just actually... There we go. Okay. So this is going to be in the AFC North for the Pittsburgh Steelers, linebacker Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen, two-time Pro Bowl linebacker for the they got the James Spence authentication here. This is a beautiful Steelers jersey right here. Patrick Queen, it's almost like a throwback Steelers, I want to say.
Yeah.
Patrick Queen on the Steelers jersey, AFC South. AFC South, congratulations. First time Magic, Charles Bills. Charles Bills.
There you go.
When it comes to Pittsburgh and it comes to any defensive player, that's just, even if you're unfamiliar, you know, you're not quite as versed up on the latest comings and goings of the Pittsburgh Steelers. If it's a defensive player that's already made the Pro Bowl twice from Pittsburgh, chances are, yeah, they're only going to solidify that that reputation.
Hold on, not Charles Bills, because that's AFC
I did the
North.
AFC South. You're
That's,
right.
Moises getting that one.
Man, I got to do some sporacles on my divisions.
I don't know if it
Thank
was that
you.
they were right next to each other, so you may have just.
Yeah, Polo, sorry. You know, again, still the morning. So, Moises. So,
Moises
all right,
getting another hit here.
instead, it's closer magic, and it's back-to-back magic.
Yeah, that's
Congratulations. Thanks, everyone, for keeping me honest. Yep. Yeah, you're right. I was testing the chat, okay?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. Patrick
That's right.
Queen.
They're right next to each other. I could see, you know, just missing a rung
Missed it
in
by
the
that much.
in the row there. So.
No, Mike, I appreciate it. You don't have to make an excuse for me. I did just flat out get it wrong. So, you know, I'm man enough to admit when I made a mistake. And, yeah, misread that one. But nevertheless, Moises cleaning up today in the break room. This is, again, like, what a way to start your day with some early dubs, some early wins, some early autos. Congratulations, Moises Cohen again. My carpal tunnel is gonna kick in a little early from writing your name down so frequently now so far. That just tells me, you know, you hit one, you hit another. That just tells me it's time to start getting into some doubles. It's time to start getting into some quads.
Yeah. Guys, that double for the college still has 5 to go.
Why?
We're in a good spot right now because it's just about 10 o'clock here local time. That means we have a whole hour and a half of breaking at most, maybe hour 45. So, guys, get in those boxes. We will go as long as you want us to. Of course, then the noon guys will jump on so you can continue breaking here in the break room, no matter if it's us or the next hosts. However, what I will say is get in now because you have a whole hour to see if you can pull that Tom Brady in the college. Don't leave it for the noon show. You have it on the board now. People have jumped into that break already.
Well,
be one of those people.
Here's what I'll say. If you fill it with me, because I, for whatever reason, just do nothing but pull hot fire all day.
Yeah, it's true.
So if you want it, if you want that Tom Brady speed flex hit, do it now. They're not gonna. Those schmucks in the 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, they're not gonna pull Tom Brady speed flex like I can. Come on.
So, guys, yeah, get in there now. As far as what else do we have going here? We have
let me hit the
also
refresh.
a couple to go still in that practice squad. If you guys want to jump in the practice squad, there's still a Max Crosby jersey and a Brian Urlacher. We also have a couple people in the quad box break for the Diamonds, which would include a Randy Moss speed flex, a Kurt Warner speed flex, and a Jerome Bettis speed flex. Bo Nix, George Kittle, they're also in there, and Brian Dawkins is an unpictured headliner. I mean, guys, you were asking for that Randy Moss right off the bat today. Why wouldn't you get yourself an opportunity to go out and win it right now?
All right, Mike. I need. We got Zach Steens in here. My name is Dylon. I spit hot fire. That's right, and I'm
Dylon.
I break hot fire. I'm gonna ask you, Mike, because I was torn on it earlier. Not torn, but I just couldn't. You know, I am torn. I had it right the first time.
Yeah.
I'll own up to that. Here in the college new, We got Baker Speedflex, excellent.
Yeah.
AJ Brown Speedflex, phenomenal. The AP Rip Speedflex with all these bells and whistles on it, and then the Tom Brady Michigan Speedflex. I need your help.
It's tough because the Wolverines style of helmet already kind of makes it look ripped. So it's kind of in
Yeah.
that same boat. I mean, I know everybody chases the Bradys, so that makes me want to say Brady. But like, even if you pulled that other that Speedflex in there, the ripped Speedflex, I mean,
Look at it. Look at it,
that's
man.
beautiful, right? So like, how can you say no to that?
But Brady's the GOAT.
Brady is the GOAT, but that one, I like what you were saying earlier about how that yellow face mask kind of stands out amongst the rest of it, and it just fits. It just works because it goes with that college lid. Yeah, I got to go with this one.
I'm also noticing
You can't lose
just,
either
like,
way.
how deep the purple is on the Vikings portion of it as well. Not to mention it being on the reversed sort of alternate Ohio State, Oklahoma white base on the helmet, but that deep purple, not the band, but the color, this deep purple here on the Vikings portion of it is just mesmerizing. And again, another thing that I'm sure stands out even more in person, face to face. The fact that college is just staying pretty stagnant right there, baffling me.
Yeah, I would
Where the
jump in
most
there
speed
now,
flexes
guys.
are.
I mean,
It's where the best numbers are, the best ratios. That's going to be the place. If we're playing the game, we're playing the game. Also, Charles asking for some help and suggestions on this Bryce Harper bat.
yeah, I just looked it
He's
up.
trying to
I
unload?
mean, there is a range. Everything seems to be Philly. I mean, I don't think you're going to find a Washington Nationals one these days, so I don't think that matters. Although it matters who you're buying or selling with, of course, as always. I see it listed here as much as 1,200 to as low as 900. So I think either way, you're going to get your money's worth. If you spent 600, you're going to be at the very least making about 300.
That's not bad. And
But
as always,
I'm looking at that's Fanatics Authentic, MLB Shop, MLB Authentic Shop.
As always, too. I mean, you find the right buyer, the right person comes along at the right time. The market price is what they are willing to pay for it.
Right.
You know, but that's a great sort of baseline right there. So there you go, Charles. The next closest thing we are close to filling is the college double. We are 5 away. We've been 5 away.
Yeah, I would get in there, guys. I mean, like we were saying, you asked for it first in the morning, the Randy Moss. However, you were also asking for speed flexes in general and the Tom Brady, and that is in that college. Your best opportunity to win that Tom Brady is going to be in that double. Of course, you could jump in the quad as well and give yourself an even higher chance, but it doesn't seem like people are too eager to jump into that one right now. I understand if you're
Here's the
sitting at
thing,
home.
people aren't too eager to jump into it until one person is eager.
Right.
And then it's a cascading effect because guess what? That's going to go quickly.
And I think what part of what it is you guys want to see what gets pulled first. Don't wait to see what gets pulled first, because guess what? What if the Tom Brady goes first? I was in here with Nick last week. We pulled the Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. That was that all black chromed out Tom Brady art one that had him as like a logo on the side. That came the very first box of the day. I believe I was with you, Rip, when you pulled. Was that a Tom Brady that you pulled first box of the day? I mean, it's probably going to come out within the first couple boxes. So I would not wait and see, oh, well, maybe if it doesn't get pulled right away, my odds are better. Jump in every single one of them
And
until
lucky
you find
enough,
it.
Steven Remick, that's exactly what we're just talking about right now. How many headliners? How many boxes? Baby, you're asking for ratios, and we got ratios for dacios. We have it. So right now we have pairings up. We got the double, 1 old, 1 new, and the quad, 2 old, 2 new. In the old college, there's 4 boxes left, 2 headliners. In the new college, It's what? There's still 29 right there. Yeah, we haven't done anything in the college. 29 boxes, 17 headliners. Mike, add all that up and spit them out, calculator style.
So that is 33 boxes between the 33 boxes between the two colleges. That is 19 headliners. So almost 20 headliners, 33 boxes. That's more than 2/3. I mean, why wouldn't you jump in there right now? Even if worst case scenario, you don't pull the Tom Brady. Oh darn, right? You still have speed flexes in the opportunities of Saquon Barkley, Baker Mayfield, Adrian Peterson, and AJ Brown. Plus, because of the pairing, you're gonna pull something very nice in this new college based on the odds, and have a chance at pulling an authentic in the old college with the two headliners there, Bo Nix and Myles Garrett. I just don't know why.
I also keep forgetting about, not to forget the unlisted or the unphotoed headliners, but Sauce Gardner, Jalen Carter, DeAndre Hopkins, Zach Thomas, and Ricky Williams get out of town. Yeah, there's a great conversation going on about reselling memorabilia and stuff in the chat right now. Yeah, you know, Jared's suggesting local memorabilia shops. I also know there's like plenty of Facebook groups out there as well. There's plenty of ways to sell it. You know, you could always, list it on eBay. That's what I'll do sometimes. Just set it really high and ask for best offer and see what kind of offers you start getting. Yeah, a lot of times it's about timing and it's about finding the audience for it. So, you know, it's especially with like a high value piece. Honestly, Jeff was the first one to say it, Jeff August, but it is about patience. You know, I have some cards, some pieces in that I'm looking to either flip or hold or whatnot. It's all about the right time, the right timing, milestones for the player, what have you. So, yeah. As far as getting in that game goes, it's very much about how that goes. What do we got? Do we got something to rip?
We do have a personal.
Hey, from Zach
for
Steens?
Zach Steens. Yeah, it's the full-size replica helmet series. It's a mystery box. So, Zach, give us a number. The rep numbers should be on the ticker there as well.
Scrolling now on the crawl.
Let us know. I know you were in the chat earlier. Let us know which number you'd like. We can go ahead and do your personal right away.
Not to change the subject, but we will also, we're at 10:07 now. We are scheduled to go till at least 11, but if we're rocking and rolling, we'll keep going till the latest quarter to noon. But we've already had a can't miss minis and jerseys closed, so there will be a Chase wheel spin. Jeff August here. I was a 90s kid. I listened to Beckett. Also, I hounded all my dad's Beckett magazines. In the rep, we have 2 here, Zach is saying. Let me just double check here that on the ticker.
Let me go ahead
Reps.
and grab
Yes, we
that.
have 2. Great. Thank you, Zach. No one told me that because the only people I can get to buy cards was my local card shop. They would never be worth the Beckett price to me. Yeah, it is tough whenever you're trying to deal with same thing. I'm also a big collector of vintage action figures as well. And if you always try and sell them to that type of specialty shop, they got to make a profit on it. So, there's many different routes to go down, but yeah, there's it's definitely a long game. Unless you hit something big and hot right at the moment, like a Skeens card, for example. Cool. All right, Zach. We're just waiting on Mike to get back here with your rep, and then we'll open that. Nothing like a guaranteed dub, says Jared. Heard it early on in training, and I agree with it in many aspects of life. Sometimes you just got to see that ball go through the net. Charles, of course, man. Happy to help. I'm glad. This is another, one of the cool things that I'm seeing as our time goes on here at UA is, the legit community. Like, everyone knows each other and, is happy to help. It's great. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, especially in the morning. Especially after commuting here and just wishing so much ill will to every other driver I come across. It's nice to just come back in here and feel the love. Box number 2, the Rep Personals here for Zach Steens. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. He's going to continue to do the thing in Houston with CJ Stroud on the
Ooh.
flash. Flashy flash. We're flashing you here in the morning. What am I doing? Let me get to the break scene. Let me
CJ.
take off that page. Nico Collins, Zach. Nico Collins. Set to be the guy in Houston right there. You love to see it. You love the flash. This is a beautiful, stark ruby red here. Nico Collins, man, that's going to be the dude. You know, Stephon Diggs was there. He, went off, to, where he's going to, he just signed with New England. So Nico Collins poised to be the dude in Houston this year. It's going to be his 3rd year in the league, I believe. Already made a Pro Bowl. Yeah. We got it in the chat here. Way to go, Zach. That's awesome. That is what is up. Yeah, Nico Collins. This is sweet. This is a fantastic hold right here because he's gonna make a mark on the league. You got the Beckett cert right on the back. Beautiful stuff. Any Chiefs out there? Now Zach is feeling himself. He's like, okay. All right, where are the Chiefs at? Let's go.
Do you know what this means?
What does this mean?
You once again have pulled 3 headliners in 4 boxes.
Well, to quote, TV genius and neighbor Steve Urkel, did I do that?
You did do that.
Dang, I did
And that's
that.
incredible.
And y'all did that by getting in these breaks. If y'all didn't get in these breaks, none of this is happening.
Very nice.
Great job, Zach. Where do I find the order? Oh, yeah, it's in personals. Oh, let me take this now.
All right. Well, guys, that college still needs to get moving because we still have those speed flexes going here. If you're not looking to jump into that college, I don't know why you wouldn't be, because that's your best opportunity at the most expensive helmets. Sorry, I should preface, most valuable helmets at a decent price. But hey, if maybe you're not looking to spend that much this morning, I understand that, but you're not going to give yourself the best opportunity for success.
Jump in the deep end.
You can jump into the can't miss jerseys and minis. There's still a long list of headliners in there. To be specific, we have 26 boxes. 15 of those are headliners, with a bunch more heat.
Yeah.
Like you pulled, what was it? You pulled that Queen jersey from
Patrick
there.
Queen, yeah.
So I mean, hey. Actually, I'm sorry. That was in the false start jerseys. We pulled the Kurt Warner in the can't miss. So that was a headliner.
All can't miss for a reason.
So I don't know why anybody would not jump in there. Okay.
But yeah, I think Zach was looking for the Chiefs. Chiefs for Dallas Texans before they moved to Kansas City. Yeah, I don't see any Chiefs on the board. Charles itching to get into another can't miss. Charles loving them wheel spins. Whee! Yeah, man. I'm looking here. Let me look in the jerseys. No, that wouldn't be it. Yeah, I'm not seeing any Chiefs out there, but of course, you never know what's in the hidden gems, especially if you get into the diamonds, because as we say, there are no duds in the diamonds. No duds in the diamonds. The vault, we still have the $200 gift certificate in the vault. If you want to chip away at that, we still got Julius Peppers, Michael Parsons, Justin Jefferson, and Derwin James available in the vault.
I would do it, guys. Rip's pulling nothing but heat this morning, so I don't think there is a bad break to jump into. Although the ones I am going to advise you the most are going to be the diamonds or the college. That's where your speed flexes are. That's where your best opportunities, ratio-wise, are. Headliners galore. You name it, it's
say it.
there.
Because I'll say it because you keep saying it, Mike. I keep pulling headliners. I keep pulling fire. And let me look down the barrel of the camera for this one. It's 21 people watching. This is an intimate crowd. All right? While I'm pulling heat, take advantage of that. Take advantage of me. I'm on fire right now.
Why would you wait, if you said there's 21 people in here, why would you wait till there's 42 people in here? Why would you wait till it doubles? Yeah. That's probably going to happen throughout the day as people start waking up. So
It's a
you're in here
wonderful
early.
community, but that's also competition, baby. That's what that is.
Yeah.
They want those spots that you should be in there for. Nico Collins is sick for sure, though. It is, especially on the Ruby Red Flash.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to look beautiful in any collection.
Another thing, too, I always preach about people being early. You guys are actually late because if you weren't in here last night for things to get pulled, those 6 p.m. shows, we train during those. Rip and I know how those go.
Yep.
Sometimes you start at 6 p.m., you go till 2 in the morning. That means that is over 6 hours worth of box breaking. So that's where a lot of boxes are going to get broken. So when you get here to 9 a.m., the fact that the Tom Brady is still on the board over here,
Let me get to that.
you think that's going to last all day?
No.
No. They're going to pull that. It's going to go to whoever won and whoever jumped into that break. If it's not you, oh well. And then guess what? They're going to open up a whole new series with new headliners once this starts to get picked apart.
Zach
So,
Steen's my guy, getting in that quad college. Let's go, people.
he did.
Yeah, look, it's funny just because every time we don't have a Brady on the board, every time that we don't have the opportunity at a Tom Brady, much less a Tom Brady speed flex, everyone's always asking, "Where's the Brady? Where's the Brady? Where's
It's
the
here,
Brady?"
guys. You asked for
It's
it.
here. It's here. Same thing. We opened up today. The first thing that happened in this stream. First thing, go back, check the chat, check the logs, check the receipts. Everyone's asking, that Moss still there? Are we still Mossy, baby? That Randy Moss is absolutely still there, and it's sicker than one could even imagine. The two-tone gradient, chrome speed flex, signature in the sweet spot, matching gold visor, face mask. Speechless. Which is tough because our job is to be speechful.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to talk about this stuff now, and we're going to talk about this stuff when it gets pulled. And when I say when it gets pulled, guys, that's how this break room works. It's going to get pulled.
Speaking of getting pulled, Mike, give me a rundown. What's the one thing you want to see most right now?
Well, we talked about the Tom Brady and that Wolverines Michigan nice lid right there. We talked about the Baker Mayfield ripped. I also like, is it the A.J. Brown in there?
Yeah, on the Ole Miss.
The A.J. Brown Old Miss is nice. It's
Yeah.
clean. I know that there is also an Adrian Peterson in there. But no, the Saquon Barkley is cold.
That's a beautiful canvas right
It's
there.
just an all white. I love that thing. That is, I don't want to call it a diamond in the rough because it's a headliner and it's a speed flex. But I mean, everybody's focused on these other speed flexes, the AP and the Tom Brady. I mean, listen, guys, that's Saquon. And it's Saquon. Look at the year he just had.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to get that now while, hey, maybe you're not a Saquon fan. Maybe you're a Giants fan and you miss him. But maybe you're not a Saquon fan and you're just grabbing it for the resale value. It's never going to be higher.
Yeah, maybe you're a Penn State fan. Maybe you're a Nittany Lion. Maybe you're an alumni. Like that's another great.
That's
get
what's
right
lovely
there.
about the college is you don't have to like those guys' NFL team. You can like their college team. You could appreciate their tenure in college as
And
well.
as I said earlier in the program, he had as much space on this helmet to write as he does to run on the field. You got that beautiful SB across that helmet. It's the first thing you said about it was clean, and it is so clean. Zach was talking about trying to get that Moss and, kind of struck out a couple times. It's still there. That only means that the ratios of and also the other thing, regardless of what you draw, it's going to be a full-size authentic. And I like to say, I mean, you get headliners not being headliners in the Diamonds. Man, there's no duds in the Diamonds. Regardless, it may not be what you're looking for, but I'll tell you right now, someone's looking for it. If you get something you're not necessarily gunning for in the Diamonds, but someone is. Tanya telling Zach, third time's a charm. More often than not, that's another improv tenet and comedy tenet is rule of threes, man. And it's real. The same way you can't exactly prove momentum, you can't exactly prove the rule of threes, but that stuff's real. Loving the positive reinforcement, Tanya. Once the LT, this LT right here is also just so crispy, so clean. On that Tar Heel blue, the best color in sports is that Tar Heel blue with the Argyle stripe. Yeah, Tanya knows the Argyle. It's not just a lackluster Apple Plus Henry Cavill action movie that they dumped in January. Another one, again, there's so much to talk about in this college, but the Eclipse Ohio State, Eddie George with the silver marker on that is also just an incredibly eye-catching piece of an absolute legend with the matching chin strap and everything. Beautiful. Heisman Trophy winner, Eddie George, man. That's a sick Ohio State lid, and that takes a lot coming from me to say.
Zach is saying that he lost in 2 quads in the Diamonds yesterday. So he jumped into that quad for the college. Third time's a charm. I didn't win either on the quad diamond, says Moises. Not Troop. Hey, listen, man, if you didn't win then, the law of averages, man, it's probably going to come back around. You're probably going to get something. And not only to factor in the law of averages, but look at the numbers in and of itself. You only have about 20 people in this morning show right now, right? What are we at, Rip? About
25.
25 people. Oh, it's going up, guys. But I will say there are only a few of you that I see recurringly buying in. So jump in there now. It's going to be your best opportunities.
I'll say it. Like, I'm not too good to sniff my own farts.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty funny. I'm pretty entertaining. I do this in the city for a living. We're not that good. We're not that entertaining. Where you're just sitting back and just watching the show, not buying into breaks.
You want to see us actually opening boxes.
That's when we're at our best.
Yeah, not only is it when we're at our best, it's also what you at home, you want to see. Buy into those quads right now, buy into those doubles, because you're going to have a better opportunity now than when a million people jump in this break room later on in the afternoon.
Just start picking them off. Pick off spots. Here's the thing. You sprinkle a little here, sprinkle a little there. Next thing you know, people see, oh, it's at 6, it's at 5. I should probably start sprinkling my own chances up in these breaks. So, it's all about the amount of chances you want to give yourself, the amount of shots you want to take. Shooters got to shoot. It's what they say. It's what they say in the NBA.
There's a couple of names that we've seen in this chat. Not necessarily this morning, but we've seen them come in and buy out the whole break.
Yes.
So why would you wait? Even if it doesn't break in this 9 a.m. show, it'll carry over to the noon show. You can get your spot now before somebody takes up all of those spots later on. Who's going to have the starter magic? Who's going to have the closer magic? I mean, you never know.
Tanya can't wait to get in her first quad, and I don't know who originated the saying, but no better time than the present.
Yeah.
Present's a gift. That's why they call it, y'all know. We have our Chase wheel spin, the minis and jerseys. Can't miss. And by golly, they mean that. And we still have so much left in there. Where's my can't miss?
That is a deal. Can't miss is towards the end over there.
14 headliners, 26 boxes. Them's good odds.
$45 for a spot. Guys, I understand jerseys are typically 28, so you're like, oh, well, I'm paying a little bit more to get a jersey. But the mini helmets are in there as well. You have a chance at one of those.
Well, also, not only that, but again, whenever, they put can't miss on a series, that is pretty accurate. So the jerseys, I'll say the same thing I say for the Diamonds. Like, I don't think any of those jerseys are going to be duds, even if they're not headliners. High Tide and Joshua Simmons yesterday won the Keyshawn Johnson and Tony Gonzalez need shipped to someone else. If that was yesterday, Josh, you might need to reach out to customer service.
Yeah, typically if you're gifting or trading, there is really no more gifting.
Yeah.
Trades have to happen within the show.
Yeah,
If
you
it
might
needs
actually need to reach out directly to Zach Weaver on that one
Yeah.
because the shipping may already be in progress.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
Also have your order number handy.
But you know what, Rip, do you mind dropping the contact us page from the break room page in there?
What if I did mind?
Just because that way he can contact our customer service and see if it's possible
What if I was like,
for them
no,
to do something like that.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Zach Steens, I remember I pulled that. Zach, I'm the one that pulled that Randy Moss mini for you. That flash, the one that had Mike and I going.
So who's to say Rip doesn't pull another Randy Moss? I mean,
who's to
you
say?
guys have to close it out. You got to do that, but Rip will do the heavy lifting and actually hopefully pull a Moss for you in the diamonds. There's 8 speed flexes on this board.
30 people in the chat right now across all of our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We got so much heat left to pull here on our board. Speed flexes. You want speed flex? We got 5 here in the college. We have the new college. We're pairing it up with the old college. Old college is almost old news. Only 4 boxes left. 2 headliners left in that old college. Here in the new college, let's look at. We got that sweet Bo Nix, that sweet Myles Garrett. We got a new LT right here ready for you. But the speed flexes, AP, Tom Brady. Tom Brady, the GOAT. Come on, folks. What we doing? Saquon Barkley on that clean Penn State. Baker, AJ Brown. Where's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yep, that's 5. All right. 5 speed flexes right there. We got 2 more here in the diamond. 3 more in the diamond. I undersold it. The Kurt Warner. We already talked about Kurt Warner with the Cardinals. Kurt Warner on the salute to service speed flex. Then Jerome Bettis on the frosty chrome, and Randy Moss on the two-tone chrome. Get out of town. The two-tone chrome. Get out of town. Yeah, there's your speed flexes. If you want them, come and get them. Ringing the breakfast bell. Or just bought into the can't miss. Charles, that's exactly where I was going to go next.
I did see that.
Back to the can't miss. It is our Chase wheel spin today. Zach, yesterday, Mark Clayton, Darren Sproles, Aaron Jones, Barry Sanders in the black and blue, and a Romanowski 49ers too. Zach Staines clean it up. Dude, keep that momentum rolling into today is what I'd say. But, hey, that's just me. I watch this all day. In the can't miss, jerseys, the Aikman jersey is still there. We just pulled that Kurt Warner. The Calvin Johnson Megatron jersey is still up for grabs. The Jamar Chase and the AJ Brown also still available on the minis. Jerry Rice, best receiver of all time. Peyton Manning on the Eclipse mini. Joe Montana on the Lunar. Beautiful. Do we still? Yes, we still have the Joe Montana on that clean and classy Lunar mini. That is gorgeous. We have Roger Staubach on the slate. JJ Watt on the Eclipse. Do we still have JJ? We both had both Watt. We got the Watt TJ boys. And TJ on the Salute to Service 3.0. And still the best signature in the game. This looks like it was produced with the signature on it, but it was not. It was signed and authenticated. Curtis Martin on the Jets. Can't miss is still absolutely loaded and absolutely our wheel spin as well. You get a chance at a gift card, $1 through $100 at the end of the show. We'll see what happens. K-State legend was Darren Sproles. Won him a few fantasy leagues back in the day. I think Darren Sproles won most of us a few fantasy leagues back in said day.
Guys, I know we've talked about earlier sprinkling things around, and you guys have done a really nice job at that, but I would also try to rally to close one of these out so that we can see what is getting pulled this morning, how hot this break room is. If you don't believe it already with the 4 things that we have pulled thus far, I mean, Rip's pulling headliners. I mean, it's just going to continue no matter what you close out. So if you guys rally, you guys want something closed out, you let us know by buying in. and then we can get that break done for you. Of course, it does carry over to that noon show, but you know what, guys? We're still sitting at sevens. Sevens are not magic numbers. Now, that 5 in the double box break for the college, which is the pairing, one new, one old, that's got 5 spots to go. So that'll probably close out within the next 30 minutes. I would jump in there. Don't wait. Get that double closed. Zach is also pushing for the quad to get closed. That's possible as well.
Where's my quad squad at, baby?
You're
Let's
gonna see
quad squad it up. We got Zach, part of the quad squad. Let's get that quad squad. Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be?
you guys are going to see these headliners come out. I mean, it's pretty much inevitable at this point. So I
Thanks,
don't know why you
Thanos.
wouldn't. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, jump on in there. If I understand if you're not looking to drop that kind of dough, I understand, but that's what these big dogs are going after. And look, there's 5 spots left in that one, so why not become a big dog? Get yourself a win in there. Get yourself an opportunity. But also, we do have, if you're looking to have a bang for your buck route, that's also the can't miss jerseys and minis. Jump in there. There's still plenty of headliners, as Rip just went through.
And it's our chase wheel spin. So if
Yeah.
we close that out, we're gonna have it for one
Say you
break
buy- say
in the
you-
chase wheel spin, and get your name in there twice. Why don't you?
Say you buy 2 spots.
Okay.
That's about $90.
Yeah.
Because it's 45 each plus tax. Say
Maybe you have a
the
discount
chase
code.
wheel spin is high today.
Sure.
It's out of 100. You win the $100 gift card. You've basically paid your 2 spots off and had an opportunity at a helmet. Even if you don't win the helmet, your spots are paid for at that point. You buy 1 spot, of course, that's even better for the chase wheel spin at making a little bit of money, but you give yourself less of a chance to get a jersey or a mini. So I would get at the very least 2 spots in that one. It's easy to double up there. And then, you know, like we said, with the diamonds and the college, if you're looking to spend a little bit more money, which I think you should if you're in here right now, you're going to get opportunities at speed flexes that are worth 2, maybe even 3 times what a spot costs in those.
If I could for just a moment, we've been talking about a lot of great stuff, quads,
Yeah.
doubles. The vault. We haven't really mentioned the vault a lot today.
Oh, yeah.
There are 4 headliners: Julius Peppers, Micah Parsons, Justin Jefferson, and Derwin James. And there are 6 boxes remaining. Now,
And a vault key worth
and a
$200.
vault key worth $200. If y'all want to get nuts, let's get nuts. Close those out. The ratios are there, and the next practice or the next vault we have is right around the corner. It is knocking on the door.
Rip, do you know what that means that we have 4 headliners and a vault key?
4 headliners and a vault key. Tell
That
me.
means of those 6 boxes remaining, 5 of the 6 boxes have something well worth your money in them.
Dang.
I mean, I don't think there are better odds other than a straight 100%. That 6th box probably still has a diamond in the rough, but I mean, why would you not jump in?
Welcome in, Danielle De La Garza. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Welcome to the break room. Welcome to the chat. How does this actually work? Well, I'm going to go ahead and drop. Thank you, Zach Steins, getting in the double. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in our live break explainer on YouTube. So feel free to give that a watch. But also, so pretty much how this works is you buy into what we call our live breaks. You get randomized into a division. You let us know which boxes you want us to break based on what's available. And then whatever gets pulled out of that box, whatever the corresponding division is, that's who goes home. That's who gets that sent right to their porch, right to their house. And there we go. And yeah, you could see all of the potential winnings here on our live break page for all of our different series and all of our breaks. If it says just a single, that means we only open 1 box up. If it says double, we open 2 boxes up. And if it says quad, that gives you 4 chances at going home with an excellent piece of sports memorabilia. So that's the Cliff's Notes version of it, Danielle. But yeah, feel free to ask any other questions, clear anything else up that we have going on. There's a lot of moving parts, spinning a lot of plates. But thanks for coming in. Please let us know how you found us. Sorry, Zach is making me laugh. We'll get to that. Zach is really trying to rally the troops here, trying to get that double going, that quad going. Doesn't want to wait. Doesn't want to wait. The impatience is true. It's real, man. Nor should he wait. Let's open it up. Don't. As he said, don't be a jabroni. All right, you jabrones.
And Danielle, it's going to be a lot clearer, and it will make a lot more sense once you get a chance to see how these breaks go down. And Zach's helping you out in that aspect because of the fact that he has taken that spot in the double box break, which makes that double box for the college 4 to go. I mean, guys, that's going to probably break. And we only have another hour here.
If that.
Get in there, get in your spot, and then you get a chance at both the new college and the old college.
The sooner we go off the air, the more Zach has to wait.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's just
not only
rude.
does Zach have to wait, but everybody else at home has to wait. And why would you wait to get your spot even? Maybe you didn't buy your spot during this 9 a.m. show.
Also, Danielle, please let us know how you found us, who your teams are, who your players you follow are, who your squad is, who you collect, or who you're looking to collect for someone else. Grim here coming in saying, which things came to my house? I have to go to a P.O. box. Hey, sometimes you got to go to a secure P.O. box. That's how it goes. But either way, these sweet winnings go directly to wherever you ask us to send them.
Yeah.
Or you can go watch the video on the website. You know exactly what's going on, which I did indeed post as well. And Zach doing as much of a job as we are trying to get people up in here.
Guys, I will say, like, if you don't buy your spot in this 9 a.m. show, you're putting yourself behind. You're putting yourself behind the 8 ball when it comes to the noon show because everybody else wakes up. We've seen it happen before. They start buying into these spots. And then,
there we go. That's what I like to see. We are 4 left in the college double.
Well, yeah, that was that Zach Stein
That was Zach.
spot.
It was, I haven't refreshed,
The
but
magic number is 3. Who is on at 12? Today's
know.
Wednesday. I believe that's Common and
Doesn't matter. They're not going to pull heat like me, baby.
yeah, Common and is it Robbie?
Nicolette,
I'm
do
not
we know
sure.
who's on at 12 today? Common and Alex.
Common. It could be
possibly.
Common and Alex. Yeah,
Alex.
Common and Alex are probably on. But listen, guys, whether you want us to rip it or not, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want Rip to open your box. He's been
I got
pulling
the magic
absolute
fingers.
heat. But also, you're gonna just get your
Thank you,
spot
Tanya.
early on. You don't want to wait until some of these big dogs come in here and take up all the spots. You're here. Let's get in. Let's get to breaking. You want to see these helmets as much as we
Ben.
do, especially because they're going to eventually be sent to your house if you're the winner. So I don't know why you would hold off and just, well, maybe I'll see what gets pulled. Nope. Heat comes out right
So,
away.
Danielle is not Danielle. It is Ben using Danielle's Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Popped on her feed. Just popped up on the feed into cards. Same here. Go Bears. Go Irish. There you go. Zach knows rips. And it's not like I just anointed myself with this name when I started working here. I've been called Rip since college. So look, maybe call it fate, call it destiny, but we're here now. And the name doth not lie.
Ben, I know you're using the wife's Facebook, but I don't see you. I know you're new as well. I don't see you in the breaks, man. Go ahead and just test it out. Test the waters. Get your spot. You see something that you like, jump in there. And then, we'll make sure that break happens. It will happen today because this is the 9 a.m. show. By 6 p.m., it'll be opened up. If it's not, it'll be in that 6 p.m. show is what I'm saying.
Also,
Everything will pretty
if
much
you're
go.
into cards, we do have slabs that come across our room every now and then. This Steve Young is no longer available, but we do have some series that are all cards. We call them our slab series.
Yeah.
You're going to find slabs a lot in the the practice squad mixer series as well. There you go, Ben. That's how you do it. Also, yeah, a lot of times the best way to learn is just learn by doing. You know, get in there, make some mistakes, and figure out how to adjust. Yeah, hey, Zach needs me to pull that quad. I'll call it a rip quad instead of a rip cord. See what I did there?
Yeah, you know what I think is going to happen, Zach, is probably this double is going to close within our show. We're going to pull 2 boxes from the college. When people see what comes out of those 2 boxes, then boom, they're going to buy into either the next double or the quad. What I would recommend to them is get into the quad because that's 4 boxes, not 2. Higher chances at these headliners, higher chances at these speed flexes.
It also knocks out, it'll more quickly knock out that old college, which still has a 50-50 shot at a headliner.
Right.
Because there's 4 left in the college, 2 headliners. So that's why I was always, from the beginning of the show, really trying to look, I understand quad is you know, it's the biggest thing that we got going on here. But at the same time, it's going to knock out that old college much quicker.
Yeah,
you can knock that out in 2 quads. But, you know, we do the double. It's 1 and 1. So maybe 2 doubles, 1 quad. Helps make it a little more digestible. After all, how do we eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time.
Yeah, guys. I mean, listen, like Rip said, it's going to close out that old college. You won't get the... It's a good thing and a bad thing. You won't get the pairing anymore. So in that quad, you'd probably get a chance at the Bo Nix or the Myles Garrett. But once that old quad or old college closes with the quad, then it's just going to be this new college. Now, some of you may be waiting for that because you're thinking, oh, all these flexes. But don't wait, because the flexes might get pulled in the double. The flexes might get pulled in the first quad. We just don't know. We don't know. So I would get in there now.
Yeah, great point, Mike. Charles is back talking about the Bryce Harper bat.
He would join him.
You know, we had a really great conversation about like collecting and the market and all that stuff earlier. And as a collector myself, which I look forward to kind of sharing my collection with our Ultimate Autographs universe and family. It's collecting, and not just collecting, but like, you know, for your PC, but also for flipping and putting on the market and unloading stuff. A lot of it is about like building up that inventory. A lot of it is about like actually having a pipeline, you know, to be able to constantly put out there. So that can take a little bit of a while to sort of build up if you are just kind of getting up into the game. And again, there's a lot of great groups out there that'll help you move stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, it took me a little while myself till I got to a point where it's like, okay, I can pretty consistently stock either, whether it be like my eBay or something else, when it comes to the collecting game. And I mean, obviously we're all here, you know, because of that. Exactly. But yeah, so welcome in anyone new. Welcome in all of our early birdies, as I like to call them here in the morning. Let's go ahead and run this down. We are almost at we're almost at 10:45 in the morning here in the Central Standard Time. And let's check out what we have here on the page.
All right, guys. Well, we have another break. Zach Stein's all 8 spots in the Jersey series. Steens, yes. So Steens buying that one out. I mean, that's big dog mentality right there. I gotta give him a pat on the back for that one, because that is huge to close that out. We'll get to another jersey here. Since it is just you, Steens, make sure you drop the box number that you would like. We won't even really go to the wheel or the randomizer or anything.
Is correct. Got to wait till the message drops, but since he bought it, it's a one-man band.
Yeah, I mean,
for this one. So Steens, feel free, drop it in there. That's closer mentality right there.
That's
to want to open it And grand opening, grand closing, as they say.
He saw that. He said, "There's all 8 spots. I might as well
Look at
get
that.
myself a sure shot." Now, guys, if you're looking,
Zach did that.
if you're looking
Zach
at
did
a
that.
sure shot, you can close one of those out yourself, or you could spend just about the same and get yourself in the opportunities to win a speed flex either in the college or the diamonds. I mean, but hey, a jersey is great as well, nonetheless. Let's see. He said, "Oh, use the wheel." All
Yeah.
right. We'll go
Well,
to the
I
wheel.
mean, Wheel's been working today. It's hard to argue with results.
Yeah.
You know, generally, some people like to take their, their destiny as much into their own hands as they can. And that is 1,000% what Zach just did. So as soon as I get your name in here, just for posterity's sake,
There you go.
let's do it. Let's do it.
That is ready
You
to
know,
go.
and yeah, you could have bought a personal. Some people like the mystery. Some people love that. You know, the chant, like destiny. That's what I'm saying. Some people like destiny. Destiny. All right, number 12. Number 12, which I don't think we have. No, we do have 13. So let's go 13.
Number 13?
Number 13. Yeah, I can grab it. It's right over here.
Okay.
Stretch
I think
my
it's on the
legs.
top, too.
It's right on top. This is normally this makes a difference for the helmets, but not so much the jerseys. This jersey feels heavier.
Interesting. Yeah, you know what? I
interesting.
did pick up that box earlier, and I did feel that it's a little bit hefty.
Well, as it should be, because it was he was a big boy on the field, and this is a very large and heavy jersey. For Chicago Bears,
Ooh.
running mate with Brian Urlacher there, Lance Briggs.
Oh, I like that.
On the beautiful orange Bears jersey. Lance will make them dance. Lance Briggs.
Wow.
There you go. Pulling nothing but Bears today. Mike,
Yeah,
you're
no
a happy
kidding.
boy.
Yeah, let me have it. No,
the
this is a
Beckett
beautiful
shirt.
jersey, though.
There we go. There we go. Keep that momentum going.
Absolutely. Now we're starting to see some things file in. So, guys, don't wait. Here we go with a double box break in the college spot
There you
taken
go.
up.
So, understandably, you do the number, you do the math or whatever, you can kind of come out like, it might be, a little more financially makes sense to just buy the personal and stuff like that. Zach's looking at the bigger picture here. Because what'd you just say? Stuff's moving now.
Stuff's moving.
Like, that is just
And look at Zach's
Honestly-
walking away with this beautiful jersey.
beautiful. Big,
I love the Bears
Heavy.
orange.
thick jersey. And it's the Bears orange, too, which,
Yeah.
for my money, I know people like the Broncos orange crush. And orange ain't even really my color. I also like the Bears orange. So, Zach, great job taking it in to your own control. But
guys,
yeah,
wait.
so like that's the thing. If we just go on an absolute heater, an absolute run for the rest of the show, everyone owes Zach a thank you. You owe
Yeah.
Zach a thank you right now anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he's keeping things lively and keeping things moving. Lance Briggs, not even a headliner, and yet that was, a huge pull as far as the jerseys, which means we're down to 15 jerseys, and 5 of them are headliners. Those other 10 could be something like this Lance Briggs. So why wouldn't you jump in there? I mean, that's a good opportunity to get something that's a diamond in the rough. However, what is moving is that double box break in the college, which is the split pairing there. So the old the old college and the new college. 3 spots to go. So guys, that will close very soon. At the most, Rip and I have another hour we can stay on. Although I will say,
most.
let's get down to 2 to go by 10:55. I think that's reasonable. That gives you guys about 7 minutes to get down to 2 to go. Somebody buys in. From there, we'll eventually get down to 1 to go and then 0 to go. And we'll be breaking that within this show most likely.
Let's catch up on the chat a little bit here. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's see. Briggs, Tanya here. Oh, yeah, Zach should be in the Hall of Fame. Lance Briggs should be. I mean, 7-time Pro Bowler, All Pro. Yeah, I spent his whole career with the Bears.
Yeah.
Bears legend all on his own. Tanya saying Briggs signed my veteran shirt this past season. Good dude. Lance Briggs, there you go. You're welcome. Nice win, Zach. So jealous. What's up, Bradley? Chris Gaines asking if we ever get any baseball stuff in.
We do.
Chris Gaines, I mean, certainly, it's definitely Chris Gaines. It's not Garth Brooks. It's definitely Chris Gaines. And not Garth Brooks, who also went to many spring trainings and took batting practice and stuff like that.
We do get a lot of baseball in here, and
But we do, yeah, especially with baseball season ramping up. I know we're going to have some stuff for opening day.
I was gonna say, yeah.
The more baseball that gets bought into, the more baseball we'll have. We are primarily a football room, but, you know, as
have
demographics and demands shift.
We have baseball. We have a little bit of soccer. We have basketball, especially during March Madness. We had that one series last week to kick off the tournament. We also have, like you were asking for, baseball. We have my personal favorite, hockey. There's a lot of hockey in this break room as well. So whatever you guys want to see, we will have for you. But you guys got to close these series out that are currently on the board in order to move on to the next. So that's would be the college. The college guys.
That's been kind of the big thing you mentioned there that I've noticed is if y'all want it, we can get it. But if y'all really want it, when we do have it, show us that you want it by buying into it. Yep. If we know the efforts aren't going to be wasted on them getting into the room and then them just kind of not hanging around, you know, that's going to be less incentive for our team to go out and acquire those. We're at the magic number for the double college. Here we go. And again, we got more, great advice going on here in the chat for, you know, just being in the scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have 3 left. It's a magic number here for the double in the college. And I would love to get to cracking into that because there's just so much. There's so much just still to be pulled in the college, new and old. I mean, for crying out loud, look at this AP with the beautiful dark purple on the Vikings element, and then the white and red on the Sooners element, the speed flex of it all, the visor of it all, the face mask of it all. It's a beautiful piece, excellent to add to any collection. But again, you're looking for speed flexes. We're talking about speed flexes right now. Speed flexes are available. Speaking of speed flexes, speaking of some name always wanted here in the break room, Tom Brady. Tom Brady on the Michigan Speed Flex. The Michigan Speed Flex. Big Blue. Yeah, Grim saying had to wait on baseball, and by the time it came around, you know, it was all gone before you had a chance to get at it. So that's a good sign. We're going to get more baseball. But the best way to do it is to make sure that happens anytime it's in here. I know personally, I'm a hoops head. I'd love to see more basketball. The first series that we did on my first show was the March Madness series. So very, very warm feeling in my heart to start with that. Interesting, Grim. Well, it was one and then the other. So, yeah. So we had 3 left in that, and I do believe we are still at 3 left in the college double. Let's go. What do we got? We are 7 minutes away. No, 7 minutes away from the top of the hour. At which point we will take a look. I want to say if the college double doesn't close by seven, let's give it 10 minutes. So by 11:03, if the college double isn't closed by 11:03, which we're at 3 spots remaining. We're right there. I don't think that should be an issue at all. It could honestly close by the time I'm finished speaking this sentence. It may indeed be closed right now. Let me refresh. 2 spots remaining. So like I said, by the end of my sentence, boom. And also the mini sold out. I think Zach
Minis,
Steens
all right.
is on a heater. He is on a run.
So, guys, let's not lose track of the fact that that college double is close to closing out. We got down to 2 right before I said we wanted to. I'm going to give you guys until 11:10 to close out the double box break.
Mike, you're contradicting what I said here, my friend.
Oh, did you already give him a time?
I gave him a time.
Sorry, I was
11:03.
Oh, 11:03.
They have an 11:03.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I was doing numbers over here.
You're-
but
you're getting in the sauce.
I was thinking because Zach just closed out
that
that minis, so we're gonna have that coming for them in just a second. So we'll be on till 11:03 for sure.
For sure. So yeah. So when that college double is closed at 11:03, we'll take another look at the state of the page, see if we're close to anything else. If not, we will check out that Chase wheel spin, which I'd love to get another group in there.
Yeah.
For that, we've done just one of the can't miss so far.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Man, we love to keep it positive in here, though, Zach. So, that's even less so. You know, again, these are the fellow collectors, the fellow players in here.
Yeah, you guys are in this
gonna be
together.
filling up those spots. I mean, you're big balling and you're throwing it around, and you're getting these things closed. You're in there with Rob Barnett. So Zach, we're not gonna go straight to the wheel. There we go. Thank you again, Grim. There you are in the mini with one other player, so we will have to open that up. Zach is he's wired, man. Zach's probably. I'm getting the vibe of Cuban coffee coming through the chat right now. Please drop me 1 or 2, because the mini's always a double. 2 box numbers for the first mini. And then that'll go in. Some platforms are quicker on the pickup than others. But yes, please, either Rob Barnett or Zach Steens, please hit me with either the wheel or 2 box numbers. So let us know. Hit me with it when you can. Zach, if you're there. And again, yeah, we're all playing together. So, you're going to be the hope here is, we're all in the group chat. We all get familiar. We all get to know a little bit more about each other. So, yeah. So, you're going to want to be a little bit more congenial, a little convivial, as it were. 7 and 22. I realize I didn't have the ticker up. So let me just double check here. That's my B. We don't have 7 and we don't have 22. So apologies. The mini ticker is right there. 15, 18, and so on. My bad, Zach. I needed to have that up. So that one is on me. And then, of course, because this is a 2-man break, we will go to the randomization, the randomizer. What up, Rax? Got the minis coming along the crawl once again. And that was my bad. I asked for that without having the ticker on the screen. It's 26 and 39. Thank you so much, Zach. 26, gone. And 39, gone. Thank you so much, Mike. Yep. We're going to head to the randomizer. And we are hitting 7 clicks today. 7 clicks. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I'll just say this. We have Rob Barnett in the AFC East. Nope. NFC East. I went to helmet school this morning. I need to go to division school after this. Rob Barnett in the NFC East. Zach Steens everywhere else. All right, 26. Opening up the minis. And I love a good mini. And I love a good headliner mini, my friend.
Ooh.
On the rave, we love the raves. Oh, we love the raves. It is Jared Verse. Jared
nice.
Verse on the LA Rams rave. Jared Verse, the wonderful defensive player. Let me get the good stats up here. What's Jared Verse been up to? Rookie year last year? What do we got? Let's go. Oh, wait, no, that's still on. Our internet? Anyone else's internet a little slow in here? A little touch, a little scotch. Already a Pro Bowler, defensive rookie of the year. What more needs to be said? This guy is on the come up. So, boom, Jared Verse in the NFC West. Zach Steens with the Jared Verse mini on the flash. Got the Beckett authentication on the back. Great job, Zach.
I just love the coloring on those because it has that Rams in black, but the gold on it really pops.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the raves are just, again, the raves are to rave about. Not to be too on the nose. 6, 3, 3. Okay. All right. Congratulations, Zach. And there could be more on the way.
Tanya, I see you jumping into the jersey break.
Here you go, Tanya.
So
it's
good
gonna
luck.
happen.
Hopefully it's finally the third time's a charm or so.
All right.
Very nice.
Next mini. There we go. Ooh. Oh, all right. I love when I get to pull a Florida Gator alumni. Jacksonville Jaguar legendary running back, Fred Taylor. There we go, towards the front. Fred Taylor, number 28. Oh, man. I used to love watching this guy run, man. For those like early 2000s, late 90s Jaguars teams, fantastic. Fred Taylor in the AFC South. Zach Steens hitting him again. Zach Steens.
Very nice, Zach. Look at that big dog energy right there.
Let's
He
get
just
ourselves versed on.
took over.
There we go. Fred Taylor, man. I bet that dude doesn't pay for a single meal in Duval County. I wouldn't charge him.
No.
What do we got? Got any more action? You want to flex? Has to be in diamonds. Yeah, man. We got 3 speed flexes in the diamonds. We got 5 speed flexes in the college. And those college speed flexes are pretty sick. Do 2, 3, 7, 6, 3, 3, and Fred Taylor, man, great pull.
If you are a Vikings fan, you may want to jump right back into those minis because 2 of the 3 remaining headliners that we have are Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, so your Vikings are well represented in there. The 3rd featured headliner, DJ Moore. So that NFC North spot is going to be hot. Now, that's not to say if you don't have, you could get one of those other 7 divisions and we pull something that is unlisted and still fire. So nonetheless, get back on in there. I know we mentioned Tanya jumped into the jersey break. But guys, I know we were looking at closing out those 2 spots remaining in the college double box break. We're at 11:03. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes, and then Rip and I will have to go to the Chase wheel spin. But leaving 2 spots on the table for the noon show, why? Why would you do it? You're in here now. Get your spots.
Yeah, where are we at? Let's see.
Just
It is
go ahead and do
11:03. 'Tis the time, and there's still 2 spots in the college. This is, I mean,
I mean,
I don't know
we'll
what to
stay on.
say.
We'll stay on a little longer
I don't know what
just
to
to
say.
fill it. But guys, don't wait. Just jump in.
Let's fill it. Let's fill that double. Again, I'm pulling headliners today.
Yeah.
It's just what's happening. I didn't set out to do that. It's what the break gods intended. There you go. Big baller. Let's close it. Putting that money where the mouth is. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. Let's see where we're at. And then we can start, kind of rounding things out. Let's close out that college cap. Everyone wants that college closed. Everyone can close that college. There's 30 of y'all in there. One of y'all could be the one.
Just because
Could
you
be
have bought
two.
into it already doesn't mean you could go back and buy into it again. It'll give you a double opportunity at winning and better odds, but also you'll be helping out your fellow chat here get that closed.
Absolutely. Saw practice squad, Jeff. I know you don't need to see it, but I'll still bring it on up. I mean, we still have that early. Oh, wait. Yeah, that Urlacher is still available. We pulled a different Urlacher earlier.
Right.
So
That is
this
a-
Urlacher is still available, as is the Crosby jersey. And then as soon as we're done with that, we got the next practice squad in the room, don't we? Ready to go?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So,
Close that out, guys.
and what's left on jerseys? I believe Tanya and Zach are looking to know. Jerseys. Here's what we got. This Brian Dawkins on the beautiful Eagles green. We have, speaking of green, AJ Green, one of the many Bengals great wide receivers in their history. We still have the Randall Cunningham on the Eagles Kelly Green as well. I mean, that's the combination you want. We got this Ty Law on the throwback Patriots. And then not enough can be said. We got a Gale Sayers jersey in here. It's Gale Sayers, man. Brian's song. What are we doing? Legendary Bears. I've been pulling Bears all day.
Yeah, you have.
So Bears, headliners. This is right in that overlapping Venn diagram of what I've been pulling. So
Yeah.
who's
Headliners,
to say?
Bears.
who's to say?
You've been pulling your own Dolphins quite a bit too, but
Well, that's just
I don't
kind
see
of
too many
all time.
Dolphins on the board at the moment.
There's in the college you got Ricky Williams, you got Zach Thomas
yeah.
as well. But yeah, they wouldn't
Right,
be
it'd be on the
Dolphins
college
lids.
college bucket. But hey, I mean, you never know what's in that diamonds in the rough
Speaking
not
of
to be
diamonds,
confused. with the diamonds.
speaking of diamonds, we're probably not going to get it to see another diamond break ourselves, but the first thing everyone was asking today, where is the Moss? Is the Moss still there? The Moss is still here. The Moss is still here for the winning. So by all means, get in those diamonds, speed flex. Zach just closed out the jerseys again.
He did. And guys, he is buying you time because while we are focused on Tanya and Zach's jerseys, that'll give you more time to buy in
There you go.
to the college double box break. I know maybe you were on the fence thinking, maybe that's not for me. Guys, there's 2 spots to go. It's probably going to break within this show. I would get in there now. Don't leave it for the noon, guys. We're going to be doing another break here in the moment for the jerseys, but
while we may, have conflicting ideologies on how to go about buying into the breaks and everything happening, like you said, Zach is buying y'all time. I got, we're busy, man. We both got things to do. We'll
Yeah.
stay here as late as we need to, but, time is time. Time is money.
yeah.
And as long as we're still here, ripping breaks, that's time, baby. None of that.
That's
made
ready to
sense.
go
What are
for
gonna
ya.
do? All right, in the jerseys, looking a lot like the last one. So Zach, hang tight. Don't call out wheel or anything just yet. As we are going to, let me just.
Yes, because
get this
Tanya's in
ready.
there as well.
Tanya's in there as well. Tanya looking to snipe. So please, either Tanya or Zach, please drop me a number for the second jersey.
Third jersey.
Third. Thank you. Third jersey.
Yeah, so
break.
3 jersey breaks today, guys.
Pardon my typos. There you go, Tanya. It's your. But there you go, gentlemanly even. Letting Tanya know it's your pick.
There you go.
So there you go. Where am I going? Yeah, Tanya. Been lovely having you in the chat all morning. So thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for getting in this jersey break. Can I even edit? I can't edit. One day. Great. Oh, you know what? I did it again. Sorry, Tanya. There's our jerseys on the ticker. Yes. The last number available is 30. Again, sorry about that, Tanya. Another note to self. Let the ticker be on the screen when you're asking for the numbers. Rip.
We want 30?
30, please. Dirty number 30. No. Listen more. Randomizer. Let's get our names in here. And now, go back. And let me take this off the ticker. In the jerseys. Wunderbar. Great. So here we are. Tanya, Zach, best of luck. Charles, lobbying for another can't miss. Trying to get another wheel spin under the wire. Randomizing 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Great job, everybody. Here we go. We have Tanya in the AFC North, and Zach everywhere else. Best of luck, players.
Let's see, what's in the AFC North that she could be winning on these?
Oh, okay. Let me see
We got
here.
something.
Oh, ay, ay, ay. These fat fingers.
What do we got here?
Sorry, I just want, because, you know, I'm familiar with this game, but maybe not as familiar as I should be. 3-time Super Bowl champ, but right here with the Eagles in the NFC North. Ah, so close, Tanya. The NFC North for the Eagles. It is a LeGarrette Blount jersey. LeGarrette Blount. Beckett signed on this beautiful Eagles green jersey. 3-time Super Bowl champ, LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette
Wow.
Blount. Do you think him and Ricky are good friends?
Could be.
Yeah.
For various reasons. But no, that's a nice one. And hey, an Eagles jersey the year they win the Super Bowl. I mean, I know he wasn't on this Super Bowl team, but I mean, hey, still a nice jersey nonetheless. Something that could definitely go right up on the wall.
Absolutely. Man, jerseys look so freaking good, like when they're framed properly. If you have, oh God, what was the one that I used? They advertise on podcasts all the time. Anyway, the internet one, they have a brick and mortar shop in the city, so they were able to like send away my Ghostbusters poster, signed poster. Yeah, they're really great.
Very nice.
Got the north part. You're in the right geographic region there, Tanya. But this one goes to Zach. Zach cleaning up, but you know. 2 left still in the college double. Let's break. Let's go.
Zach was in that was the NFC East, right? On that hit.
NFC East. Jeez,
yeah,
I am so
I'm
off.
keeping you on your toes today, man.
Thank you. With my divisions, I'm gonna just really hit the divisions hard.
Still going
It's
to
like,
Zach.
I know it. I know them. They're just not coming out right.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Well, we have not had anybody buy into that double break for the college. There's 2 spots to go. I thought for a
Thank
second
you,
I saw
Rex.
Donnie's name up there buying 2 items. In fact, he was going into the practice squad. But guys, the college is glaring at you. We're gonna go ahead now, I guess, and do the Chase wheel spin in a couple of minutes. Maybe we'll give you a couple more minutes in order to buy into that college. Maybe by the time we're done with the Chase wheel spin, we will have that college closed because we could always do that after. But guys, I would get in there now before it goes to 12 o'clock because, you know, who knows who can jump in at that point. You got different breakers that might not be pulling as much heat as Rip and I today. So
Doubt it.
I would get those.
Cool.
Zach,
So,
Zach by those 2 spots, says Tripod Reese. Yeah, I mean Zach's been keeping you guys alive. I would say if anybody's going to do it, it's Zach. But help Zach out in return, guys. Buy a couple spots.
there you go. I mean, this is the moment. Cool. So let's take a look here at the Chase wheel spin. All right, let me go over. All right, and we have all the folks from that first and only can't miss jerseys and mini break that we did. So we're gonna go ahead and take these names. We're gonna put them into the randomizer. We're gonna hit it 7 times, and then whoever's ever at the top, whoever is at the tippy top, we will spin the wheel 1 to 100 for how much that gift card will amount to. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Moises, the one who closed us out in that break. There we go. Getting rewarded with a gift card, almost making that break, you know. Already, and Moises already hitting that break too. So here we go.
Yeah.
Was this on? Here we go. 7 times. Moises on the call. So, all right. To the wheel. 1 through 100. Moises, if you're still in here, please drop us a number to start off with. Otherwise, I'll start at 1. I'll start at 1. In the meantime, Mike, I don't know if you saw, Russell Wilson signed with the Giants.
I did.
Yeah.
That was last night. Yeah.
Just last night.
The rumors were last night. I don't know if the actual paperwork got done, but yep.
Do we have it? In the quad and double okay. Not Todd. Moises, if you're still here, by all means, good luck. Charles, TJ, and Moises. All right. Here we go. I'm going to start at 1. Moises, haven't heard. There we go. That's 1. And Moises, you will be receiving. Oh, wow. It's going to be a big one. $90 gift card
bucks.
for buying into a break he was already going to buy into. Congratulations, Moises. Just wins on wins on wins. Great job. Let me see where we're at.
Sending that over to you now, Moises.
All right, well.
What did I say? 90? That's the two spots that you could have had in that can't miss jerseys and minis. So I don't know if I'm psychic or whatever, but hey, if you had bought those 2 spots, which, okay, yeah, he bought a spot in the can't miss and the jerseys. So that mostly paid for his 2 wins. So he's basically getting that Kurt Warner jersey and that Patrick Queen jersey for free. That's awesome, man. Like, what other place allows you to do that?
I don't know, man. The more you do it, the more you can figure out ways to like make things like that work in your favor, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are at 2 in that college double. It's oh boy, y'all. This is feeling like finals here, man. Just finals week. It'll just never end. We have 5 in the practice squad. Give it 2 minutes. By 11:20, if I haven't seen anything move in the college double or the practice squad, I think we're gonna start. We're gonna start signing off here. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, that's about
By
that's about
11:20.
right. Yeah.
So, Mike, there's a lot of Bear stuff in the room. I mean, was there anything in particular, like kind of off the beaten path? I know we obviously have this Urlacher here on the table.
The Urlacher, but also that Lance Briggs jersey, because that was a nice orange on that jersey. I love those. I should get one myself.
Yeah.
I actually don't own a Bears orange jersey, which seems like a cardinal sin for Bears fans. Haha, Cardinal, because we used to be the Chicago Cardinals. But also, we had some nice pulls. I do like that Nico Collins replica. That was a really nice one. Also, the Jared Verse on that, was that the that wasn't the Flash. What was that? The
Rave.
the Rave Authentic. Yeah, those are
Or
nice.
the Mini, the Rave Mini.
The Rave Mini. So, yeah, we
Boys
pulled a
play
couple
nice.
minis. But, yeah, I mean, heck of a day. Lots of headliners. I
Lots
will
of
say.
headliners.
So,
Boy,
yeah.
that's what rips, headliners. And I'll just say, hey, I'll turn the stream around. You boys play nice in that chat.
Yeah. No kidding. So, very nice, guys, thus far. We'll see if we can give it a few more minutes to close out that college. We really want to see these college helmets come out.
Well, time is ticking down. So I'll say this, man. I just want to thank everybody. We are at 11:20.
Oh, we closed it out. Todd Reese.
Really?
Todd Reese just closed it out.
Tripod Todd doing the thing.
All right.
Yeah, great. Wow. That's there he is. That's a hero right there.
I would put some money on the fact that we see a speed flex here. I would be very surprised if we don't.
Boy, I can't wait till we get to the absolute sicko mode where we're betting on the breaks themselves.
Is that allowed in the break room? We'll have to see. All right, guys, we'll get you in here. Now, this one is a little bit different than most of the breaks.
Yeah.
We're going to put you on both sides of our spreadsheet here. You'll get to see it on the screen. It'll be in the old college. We will pull that first. And then in the new college, so Rip will scroll over and show you who the randomization is in the new college. It'll be the same randomization for both. So if you have Purdue, Michigan, UCLA in the old, you'll also have Michigan, Texas Tech, and Syracuse in the new.
Yeah. So you see it here on the side, old college one. Yeah. So, and it's the double. So we're going to do 1 and 1. So please drop me one box number, and I got the ticker up. One box number in the old and one in the new college. And that goes for TJ Anzalone, Stephen Pilecki, Heath Hobler, Zach Steens, Gordon Tarrant, Kenneth Stanton, and Tripod Todd Reese. We have from Gordon, 1 in 32, 1 in the old. Do we have it? And 32 in the new. 1 in the old. Doesn't look like we have 1 in the old, Gordon. And we don't, the college doesn't go. The old college.
Old college has 12, 29, 32, and 34.
Yeah, Gordon, did you mean 32 in the Oh, wait. Yeah, did you mean to flip that?
Yeah, we're doing old first, but that if we flip it, that might be.
Yeah, because we do have 32 in the old, and we do have 1 in the new. Yeah. Okay, that's what he meant. So,
Okay.
yeah, okay. So we're gonna go with the 32 in the old, and the 1 in the new. 1 in the new. So we're gonna go ahead and update that ticker. Ticker is updated. Let's go to the rando sheet, the rando page. And then, yeah, so you'll see here, before I go to that, we're going to put you in the randomized order in the old. And then we'll put you in that same order here in the new. So there we go. Just want to make sure that doesn't cut anything off. Okay, great. All right. Well, we're doing our best. Great. Here we go. Didn't think it was going to happen. Against all odds, we made it happen.
Yep.
Let's get to the
Nice job,
randomizer.
guys.
Good luck, everybody. 7 clicks, 7 clicks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't make me come back there, chat. 7. There we go. Let's go to these unwieldy divisions. In the old, we have Stephen Pilecki with Purdue, Michigan, UCLA. Gordon Tarrant, USC, Kentucky, Clemson, UCF. TJ Anzalone, Auburn, Pittsburgh, FSU. Kenneth Stanton, OSU, UNC, Cal. Todd Reese in the Texas, Alabama, Boston College, ECU, Texas A&M, Georgia, Illinois, and Miami spots. Zach Steens, LSU, Oklahoma, and Syracuse. Heath Hobler, Notre Dame, Oregon, and Liberty. That'll be for the old. For the new, it will be, we're not striking these out. There we go. Steve Pilecki in the Michigan, Texas Tech, Syracuse. Gordon Tennant, Oklahoma, Clemson, East Carolina. TJ, Bama, UNC, UCLA. Kenneth, Penn State, Cincinnati, BYU. Todd Reese, Ole Miss, Texas, Purdue, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, and FSU. Zach Steens, Georgia, OSU, LSU. Heath Hobler, Oregon, Miami, K-State.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me just line this up here.
For the
This
old,
is the old
for the old. Yep.
32. Here we go. We're looking for that Bo Nix. Looking for that Myles Garrett. And who knows? 2 mysteries still to be uncovered. So we shall see. And lucky for me, no NFL divisions to be confused by.
Yeah, true.
Hey! I said there were Dolphins in the college.
You always pull
I said there were
Dolphins.
Dolphins in the college for the Texas A&M Aggies on the beautiful Eclipse.
Oh, I like
Rep.
that. Woo, woo.
Dude,
There we go.
Devon Achane, baby. It's a helmet.
Very
That's what they're meant
nice.
to do. Devon Achane on the beautiful rep. Texas A&M in the old. A&M in the old. Tripod Todd, closer, Magic. Beautiful. Oh, my God. As a Dolphins fan, boy, oh, boy, do I love me some Devon Achane. Beckett cert on the back. Let's get it. Todd, that's the closer karma right there. Closer karma.
Very nice.
Yeah. Devon Achane, man, poised for a big, big year, if you ask me.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Or at least, Jesus, we need it. We need it from him.
Very nice, Todd. We will get to the new in just a moment.
Now we're at that.
Thank
new,
goodness
man.
it closed out. What a pull from the reserves,
What
basically.
closed out?
No, I'm just saying, like, we'll get to the new college in just a moment. But
Again, man, there's hidden gems. Hidden gems. The diamonds in the rough, as they were.
yeah,
Great job, Todd. There you go. There's the love in the room. That's right. Positivity wins over, baby. The power of positivity. Let's go old school New Day on them. All right. Oh boy, I can't wait until we're out of these bags. And I'm pretty sure I speak on behalf of every breaker here. We will be back here tomorrow. Thursday. We can just figure this out now. Mike, do you want me to produce on Thursday or Friday?
I was gonna take both days, but it doesn't matter. I mean,
Wait, take both days producing?
yeah, because we
No,
had you
let's
on
switch
the.
it up. I feel like I'm getting a little rusty on producing.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'll jump on in there for both.
Yeah, let me know which
So-
day.
All right,
Here we go.
sounds good.
Out of that
Ooh.
new.
I don't think it's big enough to be a speed flex, so maybe I'm off.
No, it is not. It is not.
However, sounds like we got somebody good right here. If I
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. For the Detroit Lions, for Alabama,
yeah,
we got Jameson Williams
ew,
on
nice.
the classic crimson Alabama helmet. Beautiful
Very
signature there.
nice.
Jameson Williams, current Lion,
That's going to Zach Steens.
Alabama. Ohio
No.
State and Alabama, but this is on the Alabamas. Going to Zach.
No, sorry.
No?
Yeah,
See,
you said,
who's messing
you
their
said-
stuff
yeah,
up now?
Now I'm off. Bama. That's a Bama lid.
Yeah, hold on. Let
That
me go
is
to the
going
new. Let me go to the
TJ.
new. Should have gone
TJ,
over
I
there.
haven't seen you in the chat this morning. Are you there?
Teej. Congrats on this sick, beautiful, classic Crimson Alabama rep, Jamo Williams. Good job.
Nice hit. Hey, coming off a big year, too.
Yes, absolutely. Poised to continue that success.
Very nice. TJ, if you're here, let us know. I haven't seen you. That spot may have been purchased from last night, but hey, man, that's awesome.
Which is also a thing you could do. If you don't want to get up early, you could just buy a bunch of spots before you go to bed, and you might wake up to a bounty the next day. Great job there, TJ Anzalone. Definitely, I'd say this is a long-term hold right here. We're talking about the different strategies of collecting and all that stuff. This is very akin to a rookie card, as it were, something you want to hold on to, see how their career pans out, and in many cases, such as Jameson Williams, signs are looking good. Signs are looking good. So congrats on that Bama lid, TJ Anzalone. There we go. Thanks for cleaning that up there for me, Mike.
Yeah. I don't know, I was doing something weird, but okay, there we go.
And hey, you know, we have 3 boxes left in the old college. Still 2 headliners, so those are good odds. And the odds in the new college grow ever greater with 17 headliners out there.
Yeah.
And now just 27 boxes to go.
Yeah, guys, I would jump in now. What were we saying about earlier? We were saying, hey, if what you like doesn't get pulled in those first, everybody's gonna flock and jump into the next break. So I wouldn't wait until the 12 o'clock show actually starts. I would buy up your spots now so that you're ready for that 5 o'clock show.
Speaking about being ready, man, I was ready to go to the bathroom. I was ready to take, a little break.
Yeah.
And then right at 11:20, as I said, that college double closed. But unfortunately, that means the closest thing we are to closing out, the closest series we are to closing out is this 5 spots left in the Excessive Celebration Practice Squad Mixer. So, I think there is no better time than now. TJ on the TJ Anzalone, the Alabama helmet, that was Jameson Williams, current Lions wide receiver.
Yeah, very nice pull.
Ohio State and then Crimson Tide. Cool. So, yeah, that's going to do it for us here on the morning show. In the afternoon, we got Common and Alex, I believe. So, Mike, any final thoughts here?
No, I know we kind of already gave them beforehand. I'm glad we got to that final college break. It was kind of staring at us in the face all day. So that was very nice, guys. Good job.
That would have been bugging me all day for the rest of the day if we didn't get to that.
Congrats to our winners. Zach won a bunch. Moises had a couple in there. So you guys did well. I'm so glad that you guys jumped in there and we got some breaks in before the noon show, because now the heat will get turned up a notch as well going into this 12 o'clock hour comparatively to what we have on this board.
That's right.
Good luck, everybody, in the future.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Nicolette, who's been hanging in here with us, rocking out on the social media. Please do follow us. Get those free Signature Club points for following all of our socials: Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. And, of course, keep it locked here. Turn those notifications on for whenever we go live here in the UA Break Room on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. That's the other one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And just remember, everybody, please, kindness above all. Thanks for joining us here in the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. For Mike, this is